You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Hey, look at the fair downtown, right near the baseball grounds. Obviously, the Miller Electric Center up in there far right. That'd be a good puzzle to put together. I'm like I don't do puzzles, but I think I see things in puzzle form, and that would be kind of a fun one to do. Hamby, you like puzzles?
Yeah, I guess.
I like this. Do the fair, especially at night, maybe would be good. I don't know. Maybe during the day is the puzzle. That's what I look at right now. It's a puzzle piece and could impact, by the way, parking and everything else. Well, definitely will impact parking and everything else next Sunday when the Jaguars play the Chargers. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, as the Jaguars basically play one game in Jacksonville in almost a 60-day span. It's been a long time since the Jaguars played, and that will come next week. First things first, the trip to Houston, Texas, coming up on Sunday, and the big news out yesterday after the show, CJ Stroud will not play in that football game for the Texans. I don't think that's a major surprise. Meanwhile, on the practice field for the Jaguars, no Brian Thomas Jr., Ezra Cleveland, De'Ami Brown, but Jacoby Myers was there, and so he makes his debut, as we saw toward the end of our show on Wednesday, and the Jaguars get set to play the Houston Texans, and I'm not really sure how big of an impact the Stroud decision is. It's not surprising. We expected it. But Stroud had been playing inconsistent football, but at the same time looked like they might have been finding some things too. So I guess it's a bit of an advantage for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as I say hello from TPC Sawgrass. And we have an event here today that we're going to be a part of. So we are live from the clubhouse and back in the Action Sports Shack studios. It's Austen Lane. I think I'm digging the shirt today. I'm like all the viewers trying to figure out, like, what shirt are you wearing?
The old school vintage Jacksonville Jaguars shirt, man, you know.
All right. I like it.
1995. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
That's good. What do you think about Stroud? Is there a big advantage with Stroud out, or is it kind of minimized by his inconsistent play of 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a huge advantage. I think I'd rather play against Mills than Stroud, but at the same time, it feels like their offense is getting a little bit of a rhythm now and finding some things that work. So, you know, whether it's Stroud or Mills, like, this game still makes you nervous. And, you know, we don't think of Houston right now as an offensive firepower. It's more geared towards their defense and how dominant they've been anyways.
Yeah, why do you think the defense is so good for Houston? I mean, I know it's good because they've got some players. I can figure that part out. But, I mean, so good from a league-wide standpoint. I mean, they're number one in a lot of categories. Their passing defense is so good. A lot of people can stop the run. In fact, the Jags have done a nice job stopping the run. But stopping the pass is a totally different deal. We know they got the edge guys with Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson, and then they back it up in the secondary with Stingley and Lassiter. But I saw the stat yesterday that there have been three quarterbacks that have, like, the 3 of the 6 lowest outputs from a completion percentage this year have come against Houston in a win. Yeah. So 3 of the 6 times, Houston has held, I think, Trevor Lawrence to 50%, Bo Nix last week to 48%. I can't remember the third one on that, but it was like 55%. And in those games, they all won the football game over the Houston Texans, which will tell you a little bit about their offense, but also tells you how stingy their defense is. Why is it so good?
I mean, yeah, you said it. It really comes down to the players that they have. I mean, they have one of the best defensive lines. Like, I get, you know, when we talk about defensive lines, and we always think about the edge first, right? So they have 2 edge rushers that can get to the quarterback. But then you have a guy like Sheldon Rankins, that's that interior. Like, he's doing a great job. And then, you know, linebackers, obviously, and you know how we feel about him here in Jacksonville. But Al-Shaair is a pretty respected, you know, linebacker for them. And then you talk about their secondary. Stingley might be the best corner right now, or one of the best corners in the NFL. So, yeah, I think it's a combination of, you have a head coach that's very defensive oriented, you have some star players, and then you have a scheme that fits them well, and they dominate. And they dominate without even really getting complimentary football from their offense. Like, their offense will put them in bad positions all the time, 3 and out, but they still find a way to get it done. Like, if their offense was, you know, even halfway like consistent and decent. And once again, they're starting to maybe appear that way. But if they're even like a top, 15 offense, I feel like, I mean, the Texans, I think, would be competing for a division right now. But obviously their offense is what it is, and their defense can only do so much.
Yeah, overall, where are you? Speaking of that, where are you at on CJ Stroud? Because if you get the rookie year CJ Stroud, they look like one of the best teams in the NFL, to your point. It just hasn't been that case. He's actually been banged up along the way with a couple of concussions in his career now. So how do you view CJ Stroud? Is this a him problem, or is it just an offensive problem for the Texans?
I mean, I think it's got to be a combination of both, right? Obviously, from his rookie year, he hasn't really lived up to the hype. I mean, if you look at the numbers this year, they're not necessarily, I mean, I don't know. He's got 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,700 yards, like a 66.5 completion percentage. Like, that's not bad. But I just feel like he's got to get, like, once they lost Mixon for the season or whatever is going on with him, because they still haven't announced if Mixon's coming back or not. I feel like that was a huge blow because their offensive line hasn't been the same. Nico's still doing his thing, but he's been in and out of the lineup as well.
Yeah, they've had a lot of injuries, and I think you're right about the Mixon one. I wondered last year if Mixon would get old. Obviously, the age is catching up to him this year with whatever he's got going on. So we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, the other side of things, the Jags got some good news yesterday. We were in the locker room talking to Devin Lloyd, and Devin Lloyd says he is good to go. He will play on Sunday. Do you think he's obviously been really good, Austen? He hasn't played now the last 2.5 games or so, but do you feel like, oh, wow, he's back, now watch, this is going to really elevate the defense? Like, he's obviously been a big play guy, but does he elevate the defense? And what I mean by that is, listen, if Foye was out, he would elevate the defense. He's just a consistent player, a very good player, and knows what he's doing all the time. I feel like everybody would be in the right spots and blah, blah, blah. If you, even right now, get Eric Murray back, I think he elevates your secondary because of some of the same things I just said about Foye. If you can get Travon Walker, and we'll talk about that a little bit healthier and back to his early season form, to me, that impacts the pass rush, how Josh Hines-Allen plays, everything else. Outside of the splash plays, how much, and you can't count on that all the time, how much does Devin Lloyd back in the lineup impact this defense after a couple of not-so-great outings?
I mean, I think it's a huge difference. Obviously, when we talk about turnovers getting created and interceptions, I mean, there was at one point where we considered him to be the defensive player of the year because the guy was great at creating turnovers. And, yeah, we can go and say he was at the right spot at the right time, but the plays that he made on the ball, like, that was all him, right? Like, yeah, maybe you are in the right spot, but you still have to jump, catch the ball, and have the reflexes and instincts to go score and then win against Kansas City. So I think you get maybe a bump in terms of turnovers, but and I've said this the entire time he's been out, I think Ventrell Miller offers you a lot in the run game, but I think Devin Lloyd in terms of pass rush, I think it was the Cincinnati game or it might have been the Houston game when Travon Walker had his sack. If you go back and watch that play, it was all because of Devin Lloyd, where Devin Lloyd has the capabilities to run pass rush games, whether it's like an exit or the end first, tackle second, or tackle first, end second. But he has the ability to run games from the linebacker position. So that can put number one an offensive line kind of at, a deficit, if you will. But number two, like it allows him to use his athleticism and do what he's doing, probably the best in terms of speed, agility, and pass rush moves. So I think the Jaguars pass rush gets a huge bump when he's back, because now if you're not getting home with 4, you can send Devin Lloyd, run some of those twists, some of those packages from his linebacker spot.
Well, the reality is, too, we're still trying to figure out who the Jaguars are on defense, and in a lot of ways just who they are, because they've been so different the first 4 than the last 4. First 4, they were so turnover happy. The next 4, not so much. They have 1 turnover, and that has coincided with the injuries of Travon Walker and also Devin Lloyd. So we'll see if it does make a big difference having Lloyd back in. And to your point, I think it can, especially with that pass rush too. Travon Walker's the other side of it. We caught up with him. We might hear from him in a couple moments, actually. But this pass rush has got to do – we keep saying, hey, they're last in the league. They've got to do better. They've got to find a way. And I don't know if you fix it. I think Liam Cohen said it best yesterday. It's like, hey, we got to find a way, whether it's schematically or players-wise. But at the end of the day, I don't know if players-wise you actually do find it. Now, the one caveat here is they do get Travon getting healthier and healthier. And he missed the game against Kansas City. He played 15 snaps, played 18 snaps. He's played with that big club on his hand. He did tell us, and you'll hear it in a moment or two, but he did tell us that it certainly was a lot better being able to use his hands and fingers at least, because he still got that cast on. Paid the price a little bit for it because he was sore from it, but he's battling through that. And I would imagine he'll get better and better at working with that over the next couple of weeks and as the season progresses, as long as he can avoid any further injuries. So I don't know how they do it, Austen. I think this might be a team that we look up at the end of the year, and, they're one of the worst teams in the leagues at sacks. Now, if they do fix it, that really can change the dynamic. If they can just increase that total a little bit, I think they can make a couple more plays on the defensive side, and it might go a long way for the second half of this year.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it's got to get to the point because a lot of these turnovers came from their pass rush, not necessarily getting the quarterback sack, but obviously affecting the trajectory of the quarterback's throw due to pressure. So, yeah, I mean, once again, quarterback sacks aren't the end-all, be-all in the tell if you have a great defense or not, but it definitely helps. And I think the more that, whether it's Josh Hines, Allen, Travon Walker getting healthier with his hand, the more they can get home and just, maybe cause some of those quarterback sack strips and everything, I think the better off the complementary football is going to be for this team because right now you still have an offense trying to find its footing as well. So if the defense can help them out, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, we did get a chance to catch up with Jakobi Meyers yesterday. I thought he was a lot of fun, too. He had a lot of good stuff. Let's take a listen if we can before you get out of there, Hamby. I got Hamby scuffling. I thought he had Myers. I thought he had Travon Walker. But I want to get to some of the reaction from the locker room yesterday, specifically Jakobi Meyers. He was kind of a lot of fun coming over here. Obviously, it's a quick turn for him, trying to get acclimated to this new offense. We saw some of the video of him yesterday at practice. I think he's going to fit pretty quick because he's a veteran, but I also can't assume that he's going to make a big impact right away in week one. The problem is they need him to do more than, say, like Greg Newsome did when he first debuted and came over. He's got an extra day to work with the guys, but there's not a lot of difference between these two moves and how quick can he help the Jags against a very good Houston defense. Hamby, if you're still in there, we got a little Jakobi Meyers we could have listened to.
I was just talking crazy to some people, and then to have to come in here and see him, it was like, all right, now what you mean when you said that? But it's cool, though. Like, it's a great experience. Anything new is a little challenging, but I'm excited about it. Like, I'm excited to go through it, so I'm not concerned at all. I really just want to soak the whole experience in and just enjoy it and win games. So.
Drops have been an issue here all season. The GM said that's your superpower, holding on to the ball, making tough catches. How do you feel about that? Something that you can bring to the table?
I appreciate it. I mean, even if knowing that, though, that's been an issue, seeing them guys work after practice, work during practice, how serious they take it. It's ball drills all over, so that's a testament to them, honestly. Like, they working on it. They getting better every day, and I respect that. So hopefully I can come in and do my part, and I don't add to the problem.
What's your process? How do you learn a new game plan or a new playbook?
Just sit back and watch first. You know what I mean? The guys who've been here have been here for a reason. They know what they're doing. A lot of good players already here, so just watch them, soaking all the information. Ask questions. I think that's a big part, too. I got to ask questions when I don't know, and they've been patient. Like, they sit there in my ear, they tell me. I mean, it's only one day to say they've been patient, but they've been talking to me on every rep, making sure I know what I'm doing before I go on the field. So it's been a team effort.
What's your relationship with Adam Baselli?
We went to school together. Yeah,
and how close were you?
We weren't the closest, but I'm proud of him nonetheless. You know what I mean? Like, that's just to know that he made something of his life and been working hard, and I'm just proud. And then he here with his dad. Like, what type of dream is that? So congrats to him. Congrats to their family. They got a lot of success in their life.
Liam said that he likes that you're a former quarterback. How does that kind of help you playing receiver?
I mean, I understand what it's like to be back there in the pocket. It get tough. Everybody bigger than you. They all fast. They strong. They ready to try to kill you. So I can understand when I got to get to my spot with urgency or understand timing. And it's just try to help them out because that's the toughest position in football, maybe in most sports, So I understand their issues, and I just want to be a service to them.
Did you ask us for the heck of it if you could have 16?
Nah, but I just understood the price tag that would have came with it, and I wasn't trying to take out another mortgage, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good where I'm at, so.
You go from catching passes from Tom Brady, and I imagine that probably can spoil a young guy in this league, and then some of the struggles that you've gone through since then, but to be back with a guy like Trevor, what does that feel like?
It's cool, man. I'm just the type of guy who like to enjoy experiences, right? So to be around different types of quarterbacks who play different types of styles, different personalities, like that's just something that I can learn from. And if I ever wanted to coach one day, I could hopefully take the information I get and pass it forward. So I'm just enjoying it all.
Were you in awe that first year with TB12?
Yeah, but I was just above water. I was floating, trying to just stick around, but definitely.
I know you just got here, but what have been your impressions of the offense in terms of how you might fit in?
Detail. I mean, I think they do a really good job of breaking everything down, walking through everything, telling you exactly what you got, and if it's not right, letting you know what was wrong. I think that's great. I appreciate that. And I think it's going to be fun, man. They got some weapons. They use everybody to the best of their ability, I feel like. So I'm excited to just jump in.
You made it known that you want a new contract. When a team gives up 2 draft picks to bring you in, does that make you feel good about this being potentially a long-term solution?
I mean, I got to play good football first, honestly. Like, I'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm not about to come in and ask for a pay raise on the first day, you know what I mean? That's crazy, but we'll see.
Besides Edgar, who else did you know in the locker room, offensive line?
A couple of the receivers. I mean, I didn't know everybody. I didn't know anybody too well, but I just watched guys. Like, I've been watching Tim Patrick his whole career pretty much, so I'm proud of him just to see where he came from. I know we kind of had similar situations, so. But, yeah, I don't really have any close relationships, but I plan on building some.
Yeah, there he is, Jacoby Myers. I thought he had some interesting, first of all, a little funny there about the contract extension potential, but that's what he's playing for. I mean, his contract is done at the end of this year. I know there was, again, I'll say it like I said yesterday, there was some curiosity whether it goes for another year. There isn't. It's at the end of this year. So this could be a rental for the Jags, but obviously could be a tryout to be a part of this thing. Still got a lot of good years, or a couple at least, good years left in the NFL in his 8th year right now. So we'll see where that goes. But I thought Austen was pretty interesting, the fact that he has played with Tom Brady, already has an eye on maybe coaching down the road, so some interesting perspective there. And, just the fact that he knows that he used to play quarterback, so he has great respect for the quarterback position. I love this answer there about just kind of having a good feel for what that guy goes through. And it'll be interesting to see how quick he can get up to speed and get that chemistry going with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this guy was brought in, and James Gladstone alluded to it. His superpower is he can catch the football, right? So I think he's going to be depended on right away to help this offense out, to help Trevor Lawrence out, just to really help this flow out. And, it's almost like that Travis Etienne effect where depending how well you play this year, sets yourself up for millions and millions of dollars for next year. And whether that's going to be here with Jacoby Myers or someplace else, I mean, this guy has everything to play for. And I think sometimes, when you feel a little bogged down, possibly in Las Vegas or an old team, and you need to go someplace else, and they respect that, like that changes scenery, that new lease on life. And let's be honest, going from a losing team to a winning team, it can motivate you.
Yeah, Delphonic says, sign me up for some Jacoby trick plays. I thought the same thing. It's like a touchdown reception for Trevor Lawrence incoming. Although after that trick play last week, I'm not sure I want to see another one for a little bit. Trevor was actually laughing about that yesterday during his media availability, and did say he played some baseball, by the way. So he probably can catch it a bit. And that short hop was maybe from the old baseball days, coming back second nature, even though he hasn't taken a ground ball in a long time. It was funny. He was like laughing at how bad of a throw that was for Etienne. Essentially, I think that was my take on it, is such a bad throw. And they hadn't really seen that in practice. But Jacoby Myers' trick play, if you want to dial one up, I think maybe you can do that. I don't know. I didn't look at that. I wonder if he's got some throwing touchdowns in his career back in New England or the Raiders, but I'll have to check that out. It is pretty crazy to come into the league and play with Tom Brady, Austen. That's your first taste of NFL, and after that, it's like, oh, okay, this is all a little bit different. Because then you go to the Raiders. I don't know how many quarterbacks did he have with the Raiders the last few years. And at least I think what Mark's point was to that question was you landed some stability, right? High-profile guy with some stability rather than, rotating through all these different quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I think with, when you start your career out with Tom Brady, probably a guy at that time who absolutely demands perfection, knows what it means to be a professional and do everything the right way. And then maybe you go to different teams where you don't have that in place. Yeah, I mean, it can – because, listen, wide receiver, it's one of those positions where it's so dependent on another player, right? Like, you can bring in an edge rusher and sometimes maybe, they'll double team you, but, you can kind of make a name for yourself despite everybody around you, right? Like, if you're good, you're good. Same thing with a corner, same thing with a running back, same thing with a lot of positions. A wide receiver is predicated on how well your quarterback is playing, right? So it's got to be frustrating when you find yourself in a situation where the quarterback's not getting you the ball, you don't agree with the offense and everything, and you feel like you're not being used to your best potential.
Well, it's a really beautiful thing about the offense, right, to that point you just made. And there is some of this on defense, but so much more on offense. It's so dependable on what everybody else is doing because it's not just the quarterback. It's how well the offensive line is blocking, too, to be able to give them time to get to your route and do all the things that you're trying to do. Delphonic says he has 3 passing touchdowns. I'm going to have to go find those. 6 for 7, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a heck of a passer rating for Jacoby Myers. So sign him up for a little trick play. Why not? Maybe a little bit later on in the season. We'll see if that takes place. Hey, Cam Little is our guest tonight on Jaguars All Access at String Sports Brewery in Springfield, 7 o'clock. You can watch it right here on the Action Sports Shacks 24/7 network, part of a busy day. Club 904 at 1 o'clock. We have Fleet and Footy at 2 o'clock. With Blitz Breakdown replay at 3 o'clock. Talon Talk replay at 4 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock tonight, we will have here on the show a little bit more from Myers, but also we'll get to Travon Walker and Greg Newsome. It was good catching up with them because what this move said to the locker room felt important, at least talking to some of the guys in there yesterday at Jags headquarters. We go around the NFL, plus Paul Dozier stops by for Let's Go Fishing, presented by Nimnick Buick GMC, and Armor Guard Exterior Gutter Helmet of NorthFlorida.com. And we got a Thursday night football game. The Broncos and the Raiders. Check your survivor pools, everybody. A lot of Broncos picks, I feel like, coming up tonight. And Casey will stop by in the noon hour as well. We're live from TPC Sawgrass, Brent and Austen show on the Action Sports Shacks 24/7 network. I wonder if my song has gone platinum yet from yesterday. We'll see. Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We show no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Duval! ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why gutter helmet?
Well, gutter helmet's truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With gutter helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With gutter helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Got some tragic news happening in real time here the past hour or so. Cowboys player edge rusher Marshawn Nealand passed away. Guy literally just had a touchdown a couple days ago on Monday Night Football against the Cardinals on a punt block. And, yeah, has passed away. There hasn't been a lot of details yet reported on what the cause was. There's been circling rumors and everything on Twitter, which I won't even entertain until something actually official gets announced. But horrible, horrible news, man. Gone way too young, and especially to have such a great game. And, you know, he was a 2024 draft pick out of Western Michigan, trying to make his way, in the organization, has a great play, and literally a few days later, dude loses his life. So, crazy.
Yeah, really sudden news. Just came across about 20 minutes before our show, and again, not a lot of details out, just a lot of speculation instead. But we'll see what the Dallas Cowboys say and where this goes. But I saw Logan Bowles, who is a photographer for the NFL, does a lot of Jags games right here in Jacksonville. I think a lot of folks know who Logan is, and he was at that game. And he said, I just got a picture of him scoring a touchdown on Monday, and now passed away at the age of 24 this morning. So not a tough tough news out of the NFL, tough news for the Dallas Cowboys as well, and just kind of a stunner that now everybody will wonder why or what are the details of this. We'll see if there are any details released here on a Thursday morning. So bad news around the NFL.
And then NFL reporting, obviously, there's going to be counselors and things put in place at AT&T Stadium and everything like that for the Cowboys to get the proper whatever talk just talk and work through it. Because listen, I remember when I was brought to the Chiefs after the whole Javon Belcher situation where he took his life in the Chiefs parking lot. And then, just kind of seeing what they were going through. And, granted, I think that happened in December. I joined the Chiefs in the spring. But, I feel like those types of things are things that stick with an organization, not only for a season, but for a lot of his teammates for the rest of their lives, right? It was a really weird environment to walk into in that whole situation. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure eventually, more details will be released, and I guess we'll just kind of take it from there. But obviously this is kind of the talk of the morning now is, rest in peace, Marshawn Kneeland.
Yeah, I don't know how you really rebounded a game week from this mentally and all those things. I mean, I get it. They're athletes. I get it. They got a job to do. But to get everybody on the same, page going into a week is it just becomes a lot harder. Now I'm looking up. The Cowboys actually have a bye week this week. So they don't play on Sunday or Monday or whatever. They don't play until next week. And again, that's not to say that makes things any better football-wise, anything else. This is going to stick with them, like Austen said, for the remainder of the year, the remainder of their lives, and how they now handle it. But they are at a bye week, which also means I doubt on a Thursday anybody's even in the building for the Cowboys. They don't play again until next Monday, by the way, the 17th, against the Raiders. So this becomes a pretty interesting situation for Cowboys players, because there's a decent chance they're not even in the building on the bye week. And do they bring people back into the building? Does that not happen until Monday when they would reconvene? It'll be interesting to see how that gets handled. But obviously, like you mentioned, I don't know how you deal with it. I don't know what you do. I think you just try, and we'll see how that happens in Dallas. So really sad news out of the NFL this morning. Brent Martineau live at TPC Sawgrass, Austen Lane, back in the Action Sports Jacks studios. And Jason Hamby in the booth as well. Casey Kurtz will be along a little bit later. Paul Dozier stopped by for Let's Go Fishing. Hey, I don't think everybody's able to see it, but I was able to read it, and maybe I'll give you my Athletic account today. So I don't want to really dissect it and go into it too much, but there's a really good article from Jeff Howe from the Athletic on Liam Cohen and his family. And Tim Cohen, his dad, who's really around the building a bunch, and really about his late mom as well. So it dives into that, where I don't think that story was really out there. And I think the story is Jeff went to UMass with Liam Cohen. Jeff will be a guest on Club 904 with me, O'Brien, today at 1 o'clock as well. So a little bit more on that article. If you get a chance to read the article in the next couple of hours before Mia's show, and Jeff will be on there talking a little bit about it. It's very well done. And it does show you, obviously it's very personal for him and his family, but I think it also shows you a little bit of where Liam's edge comes from. His passion comes from, his what feels like a kind of a deep love and passion for people, Austen. You can kind of get that. I mean, this is a guy, I've never heard anybody say, I'm proud of you at the professional level so many times, at least in Jacksonville. Sure. And it's an interesting relationship watching him with the players. And I know we're seeing just parts of this because that's the video that we get, and that's the Jags push out. But we're seeing so much of it, you really get a sense of that's who he is. And it's just I think that's why this move has been so important in Jacksonville, to go to this next generation, if you will, this younger coaching staff, this very relational look at how to run a franchise with Tony Baselli, James Gladstone, and Liam Cohen, and I think they've really hit a home run with that facet of it. I don't know what that would mean for you as a player to hear that. When you see Liam talk, when you hear Liam talk, from transparency to accountability, but to like that people passion that he has, would it resonate? Would you like to play for Liam Cohen, I guess is my point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how could I not? A player who seems to have, a coach who seems to have his players' backs and obviously, hype them up when it's necessary. Like, yeah, I would love to play for Liam Cohen.
Yeah, well, I think these guys look like it as well. Delphonic need Liam to say he's proud of Brent to make up for the Dougie B turmoil. Yeah, he hasn't said he's proud of me yet on the questioning, not just yet. But anyway, it's a good read. If you get a chance to read it, there's a lot to that article, and I won't spoil it for you, but you can go read it. And again, Jeff Howe will be on from The Athletic. And 1 o'clock on Club 904 right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network and all the different social media channels. Hey, I wanted to get a little bit more locker room. We don't do a lot of this, but I think there's some interesting conversation going on, and I believe Travon Walker and Devin Lloyd are such a big part of this. We talked about it in the early going. Wanted to let you hear from Travon Walker on his health and how much he thinks he's getting better and back to it. I did talk to Josh Hines-Allen as well about Travon, and he basically said, listen, if he plays 2 snaps, 50 snaps, he's going to go about it the same way. But the reality is Travon Walker was playing really good football in the first 4 weeks of the year, and then he got hurt, and then he had a surgery, and then he was back at it right away. And he's not the player he was in the first 4 weeks because he's been playing with a club on his hand. I mean, you just can't play that position to the level that you want to play that position with that. You can give all the effort you want. You can be as tough as you want. You can absolutely contribute, but you can't contribute to the way you want to contribute and be dominant. And I think that's part of the reason why the Jags pass rush in the last few weeks in particular hasn't been as good. Now, Sam Darnold also got the ball out of his hands very quick with the Seattle Seahawks. Matthew Stafford knows how to beat pass rush and get the ball out of his hands and set things up at the line of scrimmage. And I think maybe the more surprising one, Austin, was Geno Smith. Geno Smith, he's veteran, he's good, but still it felt like against that offensive line the Jags could have done some damage, and it took all the way until late in the game and into overtime for them to really do any damage.
Yeah, I mean, and you're going to have a Houston Texans team right now that, I don't think their offensive line scares you, and you have a backup quarterback, and I'm not sure what this Jaguars defense in terms of track record, in terms of backup quarterbacks has been, but this seems like a game for this Jaguars defense that you can get back on track a little bit.
Yeah, let's hear from Travon Walker. Yesterday in the locker room, I had a chance to catch up with him about how he is progressing and as he tries to get back to that first month of the season.
You go 15 snaps, 18 snaps. Do you feel like you're coming along to get back to where you want to be, even though you're playing not at full strength?
I definitely felt like I was coming along, getting my stamina and things back to be able to withstand the whole game. But obviously, I felt like last game we would have seen that if obviously I wouldn't have made the dumbest mistake that I made. But that's what I've been working towards ever since the surgery. Even from the day after the surgery, that's all that was on my mind, being able to sustain the whole game and get back to playing how I was before I got injured.
The club seems like it would be so hard to play with. Did you feel better with having your fingers available?
I felt a lot better. I just made it, as a D lineman, you need your hands to be able to shed, get off block, strike, things of that nature. It made it a lot easier instead of being in the club with my fingers covered, only being able to punch with it. And I barely could do that because it was so fresh out of surgery. But I was just trying to do everything I could to help my team.
How much have you seen in your career the intensity start to pick up this time of year, especially now that you guys are in the middle of this?
Hold on, sir. Can you say that again?
How much have you seen throughout the last few years? September, October is one thing, but November, December, does it feel like it's a different game almost?
Oh, yeah, it definitely feels like that. Obviously, you want to treat every game the same, but it's just something about those November, December games because, it gets to a certain point where everybody's trying to get to the big dance in the end, and obviously these are the moments to where these are the games that it's really going to come down to because it's kind of the last little stretch of the season after your bye week and things of that nature. So everything really ramps up, and I feel like for us, I really just want us to continuously attack it game by game. Just treat every game the same, but obviously November, December, it will pick up a little bit just because of that last little stretch before the playoffs.
Last question for you. the pass rush, how much does it bother you guys in your room that you're at the bottom in sacks? I know you've affected the quarterback probably more than some of the stats would say, but is it frustrating? Is it motivational? Like, where are you guys at mentally?
It's definitely not frustrating because we know as a unit we haven't played nearly our best ball, and that's as a team as well too. So I feel like once we just put everything together and stop letting excuses or whatever it may be just slow us down or get us out of our game. We just got to stick the course, do what we know we can do best, and let's go out there and rush. That's what we have these talks just about every day about what we're going to do to improve this or what we're going to do to improve that. But like, number one, we got to continuously stop the run, but then obviously we got to continuously do better than we've been doing for this whole year in the pass rush.
Yeah, no sugarcoating there from Travon Walker. I mean, basically not doing a good enough job of getting the quarterback. The stats say the story there. No excuses. I still am really just – you'd like to think positive that this is going to come around, Austen. I just don't know what Anthony Campanile can really do to get guys to get the quarterback more. Like, I feel like Josh Hines-Allen's going to have more sacks than he did in the first half because we've seen it before. I don't know if Travon, when he's going to get fully back, and be able to, but he's probably getting better. But at the same time, I'm not sure how many more sacks Eric Armstead and Mason Smith and Devon Hamilton and those guys are going to have. It hasn't been there for years, so I'm not sure there's a ton of confidence coming from the interior that they're going to help. So other than scheming it up, I don't know if there's a magic formula to make it happen.
I mean, yeah, you could sit here and say as a coach, like, hey, yes, you guys have to do better. The players could take accountability and say we have to do better like Travon Walker did. But what you have is kind of what you have. And, I think I thought there would have been a move possibly for an interior player. But when you're talking first-round picks, capital for Quinnen Williams, like that wasn't going to be realistic. Like I did not see that happening. So, yeah, it's kind of what you have is what you have. But once again, I think them getting Lloyd back and in full capacity, and I think Travon Walker getting his hand back to 100% or his wrist back to 100% is only going to help things out. Yeah,
I think it'd be nice to figure out. I'm trying to think. I was just thinking about this. That interior, when was the last time the interior felt good for the Jags? I mean, in obviously in 17 it was really good. Yep. 18 was probably decent as well. But now the Jags, I mean, they go 19 where nothing was good, and 20 nothing was good, and 21 nothing really was good. But even on the 22 and 23 years where things were pretty good, they got Devon Hamilton was playing pretty well. I actually was told yesterday Devon Hamilton's playing some pretty good football in their eyes, but you're not going to get – that's, again, a first and second down guy on run plays, and they are doing a pretty good job against the run. So, and then he comes up with the big play late in the game, obviously, with the deflection. So, Devon Hamilton's playing okay, but they just don't felt like dynamic on the defensive interior all the way back since 2017-18. So it's been a search for a long time, and it just doesn't feel like the Jags are going to be great from a pass rush standpoint until they find whatever that mix is to make them better on the interior. I know we've been saying it, Austen. It's just amazing how usually you try to fix stuff, right? I mean, you go get receivers when you need some help on the outside for your quarterback. You go get offensive linemen. Jags draft a couple here or there. You want to fix the running game. You can do that. You go get a corner if you need it. You go get an edge. Man, it's tough to find, I guess, is those interior players that are really going to impact the game. It's not for a lack of trying. Eric Armstead is a guy that we thought was going to be a pretty good addition. He actually leads the team in sacks, but it's just not loud every week in and out.
No, and this team is decent at stopping the run. Probably actually pretty good at stopping the run, but that's only one side of the battle, right? So I think when we're talking about, and listen, we're a far ways away from looking forward yet to the next draft and everything of what this team's going to need and what it's going to look like. But I think we can at least agree that the first couple of rounds, you're going to have to address defensive tackle at least once.
Yeah, and we thought they might be doing that this year until they picked Travis Hunter, of course, with the second overall pick. Hey, live at TPC Sawgrass, let's take a break. break. We'll be back. Brent and Austen Show on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network. Continue to talk some Jags. What else is going on around the National Football League? A little around the league on a Thursday we go, plus let's go fishing and much more. Take you until 1 o'clock here on a Thursday on the Brent and Austen Show on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon, and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You okay?
You're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant, or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Hey, the UNF women's basketball team, they were in a tight battle with Palm Beach Atlantic all morning and early afternoon yesterday at UNF Arena for the home opener, but they pull away 70-67 win. They get it done on Kids Day. About more than 2,000 kids were there. We say Scream Fest. They say Education Day. We're going to get one of those for the Jacksonville Icemen coming up, by the way, next week. A week from today, we should be out there at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena for the Jacksonville Icemen, who have their home opener. All right, Hamby, I'm tired of seeing that shot. Who have their home opener. That was a really good shot.
Those were different shots.
No, it wasn't. It was the slow-mo, wasn't it? Right after. Or maybe it was. I don't know. The Icemen are home tomorrow night. Their 8-game road trip, by the way, ends. We just had Alex Reed on the other day. Might even get another Iceman player on tomorrow. Or maybe, forget about Austen being signed, maybe I've been signed. How do you like this, Austen Lane?
I like it, man. I like it a lot. Going with the away white now. I'm not mad at it. We already have the home one from the old show, so I'm not mad at that.
That's what's
if
up.
Austin's talking now, I just turned my computer down so I can't hear him. But
okay,
here's I'll model this a little bit. We got a little jersey, New Jersey. This thing feels good too. As the Icemen will be home Friday and Saturday to begin the season. That game tomorrow on MyTV Jacks as well. If you can't get out there, but they're expecting big crowds, over 10,000. At the arena. Sorry, I closed down my computer to be able to model this thing for you, so I didn't hear anything you said. You like the look of it?
No, I do like the look of it because we already have the home blue one from the old show, and now we can do the white away. Like yes. I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, this thing, by the way, this is like different material, a lot lighter than
soft.
The other one, which was kind of very heavy. That hockey sweater kind of heavy, but this one feels a little bit more like. Almost like a basketball jersey or an NFL type of jersey, football jersey, in terms of the weight of it. So great stuff. Betsy just dropped that off for us. I think you guys might have one coming. And that way you can just put it on and play. There you go, Austen Lane.
Let's go. Cannot wait. Hamby, I mean, since we're on Hockey Talk real quick, do you have the Alex Ovechkin 900th goal? I mean, might as well showcase that.
Not going to be able to show the video.
Oh, we can't show the video?
No, can't show the video.
Do you want me to give you a play-by-play of what happened, or he put the puck in the net?
He put the puck in the net, and the goalie tried to take the puck.
Yep, Binnington for the St. Louis Blues tried to take the puck because he understood what it meant. Listen, he's already been the all-time leader in goals, and now he's just solidifying it and taking his victory lap. But 900 career goals for Alex Ovechkin, Agent 8. OV, whatever you want to call him, but amazing, man. One of the goats of hockey, obviously.
Well, there's two things that are pretty interesting here. The goalie tries to take the puck and obviously has some fun there. Cam Little told us yesterday about his kick that the ball went into the stands and somebody tried to take the ball, and
Happened
security
twice.
had to go get the ball. Yeah, had to go get the ball because they wanted to kick with it again. Now he's got it on his mantle or wherever. He said in his pantry, but he also they wanted to use it for the rest of the game. They didn't just put it out of play.
That wasn't the record breaker, I don't think, Brent.
That wasn't that one.
No, so that was that was what I was asking Officer Kopp about after the game because I saw him trying to get the ball out for like 10 minutes from this fan. They couldn't find who had it. I think that was another ball that was just one of their 3 K balls that they need for the rest of the season. That wasn't the record breaker. I don't believe.
So this is the story. If you guys would have watched Jags Happy Hour, then that's every Monday from 4 to 6. We told the story. So Cam Little kicks the record, and then they asked him, okay, well, let's put it off to the side. You can save it. And he goes, well, no, this ball feels really great. I want to use it the entire game. So then after he kicked the record, he had a couple extra points. 2 extra points went into the stands. I think it was the first one that he kicked in the stands after the extra point because for whatever reason they couldn't get the net high enough in time. So it goes to the stands, and the guy didn't want to give the ball back. So then they kind of but the guy didn't know that was Cam Little's record-breaking ball. Obviously, everybody else did, so they tried to get it off the dude. So they ended up giving that guy a quarterback ball or something like that, whether it was from I think it was from the Jaguars or whatever, the Raiders, but it was a quarterback ball, and that they traded with him. The other ball that got kicked to the stands, once again, was the Cam Little record-breaking ball. They had to also negotiate with the other fan to give the ball back because they couldn't get the nets in time for extra points. Hey, Raiders, do better.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty wild. Yeah, I know. Get the net up, right? Which is so that whole thing was kind of interesting. I want to get back to Ovechkin though for a moment. I was thinking about this coming in today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little hockey here. Well, listen, there's a parallel between a guy taking a puck and a guy taking a football on big moments. So don't worry, your hockey talk is still here.
Well, no, I just have a conversation. I have a debate that I want to get into, but go ahead.
Okay, but is Ovechkin one of the – I just asked this. Can you be underrated and be great? He's one of the greats, obviously. But it doesn't – I don't know if it's just doesn't feel like people would bring him up in sports. I mean, even tennis players – I know it's not the most popular sport going, but we all know from Federer to Nadal to Djokovic, we know those names so well. I think if you just would start lining up great players in sports, I think it would take you a while, man, to get to Ovechkin. And I don't know why that is. You like hockey, you watch hockey, so the name Ovechkin kind of rings through your ears way more than a lot of casual fans. But my point there is there are casual sports that we still feel like the impact of great players. And I just don't know. Every time we bring up Ovechkin, I think of that. Can he be a bit underrated and still be a great player like Ovechkin?
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, I think if you ask the casual sports fan, name your 5 greatest hockey players, they'll say Wayne Gretzky, and that might be about it. I just think
that might be it.
It's such a niche kind of sport that – and especially, I mean, Ovechkin obviously has been playing for a long time, but back in the Gretzky heyday, hockey was, the viewership and everything was up, right? Now they're trying to find some of that resurgence. So, I mean, in hockey circles, absolutely that dude's getting brought up. He is on the Mount Rushmore, I feel like. I think he is one of the GOATs. But I just think from a casual fan, they can't really name a lot of current hockey players.
Well, one more thing about that before you get into your thought is – we say this about Major League Baseball. They don't do a good enough job of promoting their stars at times. Now, are they getting better at it? I think they are. But they haven't always done a good job. That's been a knock on Major League Baseball. Is hockey guilty of that as well, Austen? To not make their biggest of names transcendent. We know Gretzky, we know Lemieux. Heck, I feel like, you go back to Howe, of course. I think you know Crosby. I don't know if we know Crosby as much, but I feel like you do. And then it kind of stops there. If you go over the decades, those are your big players. Did they just not do a good enough job as a sport?
I mean, no. I think he is once again, I just think hockey is is a niche sport, but I think they do. I think him and Connor McDavid are probably the 2 biggest names. Sure, if you want to take into account if you watched, the World Cup and everything of hockey, well, then you can take Kachuk and everybody like that because they obviously kind of brought that USA pride and with playing and everything. But no, I mean, I think they've done a great job. Ovechkin, in the past, was marketed by ESPN. He was in a SportsCenter commercial. He was in a Nike commercial. I think they've maximized him. It's just, once again, it's a sport that is for the niche audience.
It's interesting you say that, and again, I think hockey guys are different dudes anyway, but I don't feel like I see that at all with Connor McDavid. I don't see him on late shows. I don't really feel it. Is he in commercials? Has he ever make a cameo in a show or something like that? Are they on podcasts? Do they ever go on McAfee or some of the big name stuff out there? Like, I don't feel like those guys are there. You're right about the SportsCenter commercial with Ovechkin, but
I don't think hockey players are
I
getting
feel like there's
going
missed opportunities.
On. Yeah, but I don't think hockey players in general are like going on like talk shows and everything. Like, I don't think even like the Kachuk brothers who kind of helped usher in, I feel like, a new fan base during that World Cup. Like, I don't think like they're not being seen on, late night shows and stuff. It's just, it's a niche sport, and that's cool. I mean, that's why I love it. Like, it doesn't have to be for everybody, but like if you follow along and everything, like there's some cool things to take part in. But I just don't think in terms of viewership, it's not like the 90s. It's not like when you had all these stars, whether they're goaltenders or whether they're, goal scorers. Like, I just think marketing now has really changed for that sport.
Yeah, I feel like we've hammered baseball for not making Mike Trout bigger or other players, Bryce Harper, bigger at times. And I feel like it could do the same a little bit for hockey, though. I mean, these guys are great guys. It's good personality stuff. I mean, I would like to know a little bit more about some of these players, and I think you'd be a little more apt to watch because of it, and then just outside of the playoffs, or especially maybe at that playoff time when everybody's talking about the playoffs, and I know that's when those guys are locked in. Just pretty interesting. I mean, most of the time we see our sports figures, our big stars, all over the place. In some other arena platform, you really don't get that a lot in hockey. All right, where are you taking it?
So what I was going to spin off to, Alex Ovechkin just gets drafted in 2004 by the Washington Capitals. When his career is all said and done, he's probably going to retire a Washington Capital. Is Alex Ovechkin the greatest athlete of all time to play on one team?
Oof. I'm going to... I started to spit out some names. In my mind, when you say that, the first name that popped into my mind was Derek Jeter.
Okay.
With the Yankees. That was the first name.
Now,
another one, obviously, that I liked is Dan Marino. But
okay. Now, let me ask you this with Derek Jeter. Second baseman, shortstop? What was he? I mean,
shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah. Shortstop.
Is Derek Jeter the greatest shortstop of all time?
No.
Is he the top 3 greatest shortstop of all time?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think that's where people would categorize him as like in the top 3, 4, 5 of almost anything, and that's where this is probably a little different. Now, he was a slam dunk, obviously Hall of Famer.
Of course, yeah.
And one of the most clutch of all time, one of the biggest faces. But, yeah, I think, again, I was just saying that's where the first name. I'm not saying he's the answer. I just those are the names that pop in my mind. Like Marino pops in my mind as he stayed. I went to go to Montana real quick, and then he moved to Kansas City, of course, for the latter end of his career. Brady got to Tampa, so that eliminates Brady from a football standpoint. Could Mahomes become that guy, kind of like Ovechkin, like you're saying? Now, if you really want to go back, Austin, I got from Larry Bird to Bill Russell on the Celtics. Like, there are a lot of those kind of guys. Magic Johnson. I think there's some conversations to be had there for sure in their sports because they're right up there in terms of the top 5, 6 players of all time. I know you're thinking Jordan. Jordan obviously doesn't stay with the Bulls the entire time. LeBron has moved around. But I don't think Ovechkin's viewed as a top 2 guy all time as well either, right? I mean, it's more you got to get him in the top 5.
No, Alex Ovechkin's, in my opinion, I think people would back me up here. Once again, this is hockey talk, but I think Alex Ovechkin is the greatest left winger of all time. Like, I don't think anybody beats him. Like, I don't think it's even close.
Yeah. So,
I know,
I'm going from
he's
not the greatest hockey player of all time.
No, probably not. But once again, like, obviously, it's Wayne Gretzky, right? But Wayne Gretzky was a center, and Wayne Gretzky played in Edmonton, played in St. Louis, played in New York. Played in L.A., played all around. Like, all I'm asking is, like, from who is the greatest athlete, I'm sorry, like, the GOAT of one team. And I think when you look at Alex Ovechkin, I think by far he's the greatest left winger at his position of all time, and he's probably not going to go play anywhere else. So, like, I get we could say Magic Johnson, but can I say Magic Johnson was really the greatest point guard of all time? I mean, he might be. I mean, he very well might be, and he's got the championships to back it up. But, like, I don't think, and once again, this is deep hockey talk, but, like, if you want to compare left wingers like Luke Robitaille, I can't even think of, like, other – like, it's such an interesting position. You know, it's not like a center. Like, center is Connor McDavid. You can say all these guys, but, like, left winger is different. Just like second baseman, you know, you can say all these things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good point. That's a deeper dive than even I could probably go on hockey, because I feel like hockey you categorize in three ways: goalie, defenseman, and all the rest. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, that's the way I kind of feel like you categorize it. And now, like, basketball, right? Like, what was Larry Bird? Was Larry Bird a forward? Was he?
Well, I mean, someone,
you know, like, where is he?
Somebody in the chat said Kobe, but wasn't Kobe? I mean. And that does count, but wasn't Kobe drafted?
Oh, Kobe, yeah.
Did he get traded, though, or not, in the draft?
Okay, so now you're Kobe a draft. I think you're right.
Didn't the Hornets draft Kobe but then trade him? Or am I mixing that up?
Let me just double check.
Hamby, what do you got, man? You got anybody?
Nobody comes to mind.
No? I mean, any sport. Baseball, if you got somebody. I mean, someone said Cal Ripken in the chat.
Yeah, we got a Joe Mauer, Brooks Robinson,
Lawrence
Robin
Taylor.
Yeah, there's going to be more than you think. Oh, Lawrence Taylor, good one. I like
Kobe
your question. I really do.
Kobe was traded by Charlotte. But I mean,
Kobe?
like, I'm sorry? Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah,
Charlotte, you're right. I believe he was a 13th pick.
Mr. Fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan's a decent,
Oh, good
power
one.
Forward.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball has some. It's pretty interesting. Basketball has some really good. Again,
well,
if you want to go all the way back
did.
to go Bill Russell, I mean, they did have him right. Yeah, it's going to change, right? Johnny, these are some really good answers. So, but I love the question. I think your question's really good. I just think there's some debate to be had, but it's also a very fascinating discussion around Ovechkin, because I just don't think he gets the conversation that he probably deserves. You can put him into the conversation with all those guys that we just said. Those other guys are so much more well-known, they're top of mind. If we reverse this question and give us the hockey equivalent, we would have trouble coming up with Ovechkin, is always my point on this.
Yeah.
We'd be like, oh, yeah, Ovechkin, right? Like, we wouldn't know it so easily. And now everything's so fluid. We're never getting this again. In fact, we thought Jeter might be the last one, even though he retired now however many years ago. It's really Ovechkin's probably going to be the last one. Like, we might not see this again. Do you think right now, before we hit a break, do you think right now Patrick Mahomes will play for the Kansas City Chiefs for the rest of his career?
Yes.
You're kidding yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like a one-off, you know, like obviously he'll be on the back nine of his career. You know, he's getting over the hill. They'll probably go in a different direction, draft somebody else, and he'll get like a one-year rental probably someplace, a la Tom Brady, you know?
Yeah, because I think you're kidding yourself here, Hamby, because I would love to say that too, and I would have said that. But who in the world would ever thought Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers, these guys would be on different teams? Brett Favre.
Brett Favre was a Civil War.
They all go to other teams. Like, I don't know how you can answer the question anymore that I just asked. Do you think X quarterback or, blank quarterback or whatever will be on the same team forever? As much as it sounds so crazy to think Mahomes won't be, he probably won't be. He will stop off somewhere else.
But those Brady and Manning didn't have partial ownership in the Major League Baseball team, the soccer team, and the freaking whatever. There's 3 teams in Kansas City that Mahomes has ownership in. I know that doesn't mean he can't play somewhere else, but I do think that means a little bit of something.
But I think what it means, Hamby, is because Andy Reid's not going to coach forever.
Well,
but I think when Andy Reid chooses to retire and step away, then that can open up the possibilities.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes will pretty much be the coach. I think he's he's going to be the general manager version in the NFL. Like, he's going to make.
No way. You're
He's
never
not
getting
going to be
that.
the
This isn't
LeBron
the NBA.
James. No.
You can't get that, man.
Not how it works,
listen, I appreciate your thought. I on it. I just think there's no way. And you're going to get to a point where a quarterback's making $75 million a year in the NFL, $80 million a year at some point. And there's going to be a point where Patrick Mahomes is now 36 years old, and you're like, yeah, that doesn't make sense for us as an organization. Here, go to Tampa and go finish out your career, much like Tom Brady or something. I think I would bet against anybody that we ask this question about right now.
I wonder
in sports.
what odds you'd give me.
And that's not something we would have done 10 years ago. I would give you – you'd win a good amount of money. I would give you like – I don't know. I want to try to be realistic. I would probably give you more odds than Vegas would give. Like, I would give you 50-1 odds.
Hamby.
Something like that. I think
Sounds
Vegas
like a pretty
would
good
do
bet.
like 25-1.
Hamby, you going to put $10 down?
I'll take 35-1 if you give it to me right now.
35-1 odds. How much you putting on it?
$20.
What's that cost me?
$700.
700.
Brent, you gave him 35. I mean, hey man, you're setting the
All
book
right, I'll
here.
do it. Let's do it. Sign it up right now. 35-1 odds at $20. I can't believe like all I'm making is $20 on this. I got to get something.
This is
for
wonderful.
this. Can I get juice being double?
This is. Listen, like, and I'm with you, Brett. But if I'm happy, Brett. Can I put $20 down too to go against my own argument? Because dang, I'll take those odds as well.
No,
we gotta take a break.
All right,
I gotta draw this contract up.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Paul Dozier's in the studio, so we're already automatically talking about betting.
All right, guys. So real quick, what is the stipulation now? Like,
He cannot play a down for another team in his NFL career.
If Patrick Mahomes plays another down for another team, Hamby loses. Got it.
Hey, can I put one asterisk in here? It can't be injury like 3 years from now.
Whoa!
There's some injury. Like
it's football, man.
There can't be.
Can happen.
It can't be like an Alex Smith, like I'm never playing again injury.
Okay, well, he's 30 now, so I would say the stipulation goes for 5 years. So once he reaches 35, any injury is fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if there's an injury before the 5, then the deal is no longer.
5-year injury escalator. I like it. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's fair. I like that. Because, I don't want an Alex Smith something like that. It's football, right? I mean, and then your career gets kind of ruined.
Can I get action on this as well or not?
Man, let's go Mahomes.
No action.
Man.
Just Hamby took the action. One person. That's it. 35-1 odds that Patrick Mahomes doesn't play for the rest of his career in Kansas City. I might put a little GoFundMe to trade him to some other team. How about the Jets? Give up 3 first-rounders or something. Jacoby Myers at practice. We go fishing when we come back. Paul Dozier joins us on the Brent and Austen Show on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good, and the medical professionals here at Ponte Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Hey, there's the lineup today. We are a little bit more than an hour through it. We'll try to get to around the NFL. Coming up, we're going to switch up Let's Go Fishing, presented by Nindick Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exteriors, gutter helmet of NorthFlorida.com. As we've got Paul Dozier in studio, so we'll talk some fishing first, and then we go around the NFL before noon hits and talk a little bit Thursday night football, and also Casey stops by for another game. Reference game, get your knowledge ready. So we're just talking about some old school players and an interesting conversation around just how much people move these days in terms of our athletes, and Alex Ovechkin going to stay in Washington, it looks like, for his entire career. Brent Martineau here at TPC Sawgrass. Paul Dozier in my chair. There's been a lot of different names in that chair in the last few days, including Dan Hicken, Austen Lane in the studios, along with Jason Hamby as well. Hey, guys, quick thought. And Paul, I know you go over to the UNF Ospreys quite a bit. They play your Florida Gators tonight to open the season. Action Sports Jacks will be there. Stuart Weber's going to Gainesville. They've got the ring ceremony as national champs, and then they play the Ospreys. Really cool moment, too, for the Ospreys and Bobby Kennan. It's his first game, and he gets to go against the Florida Gators. Got a lot of family from that area, so pretty special time for him. How about this? I know you always like, and I'm not promoting wagering on this game, but I know you always like a line. 41.5 points the Gators are favored by.
I've got action on it already.
Oh, my goodness. I was going to ask. I thought it might be 30.
41.5. Well, I tell you what, man, I was in Vegas last year when I think the Ospreys played against the Gators, and they got beat up pretty good in that game. They could not rebound. They got out-rebounded. Bobby reminded me of this on Tuesday during Talent Talk. They got out-rebounded by 40. And Florida's strength is that front court, right? Their strength of the front court. You can't match up with the front court if you're the Ospreys. You really just can't. So it's such a mismatch, with the big guys.
Front court's going to be pissed after they got taken advantage of the other night against Arizona. They got outplayed by the Arizona front court, and there's no question about it.
They did.
So they're going to be angry. 41.5 is a lot of points, though, man. What's the first? What's the first half? What's the first half line? The Hamptons.
I don't know that one. Hey, it is. I don't know what you do, Austin, in a game like this. Listen, Ospreys will shoot the three. They'll really play hard. We don't know what the Ospreys are going to be. They've got a brand new team. The difference is you kind of know what Florida's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know football's been a struggle at Florida, but you don't usually, this time at this day and age in college sports, you go into the season, you have no idea. You just have no idea about your team. Florida actually knows they're pretty good. They lost a lot, so I'm not telling you they're national champs. They're going to go back-to-back, but they are very good, and I think we can count on them being very good, so much so, Austin, that Arizona loss the other night, it's like, yeah, so what? Whatever, don't worry. We'll be there at the end. Don't you get that feeling about Florida?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not how you start, obviously, in college basketball. It's how you finish. But, let me ask you this, Brent. Do you think, and everybody can chime in as well, when in terms of preseason rankings, what do people miss out on more, in terms of ranking the top 25? Is it basketball or football? Because last year, Florida wasn't even in the top 25, correct?
Basketball.
You think they missed out on basketball more?
Yeah, they weren't.
I think basketball is harder to, especially with the transfer portal and everything. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody thought Xavier Lee was going to be this, come in and just be Walter Clayton. There's only one Walter Clayton, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy had ice in his veins. So
yeah, I think your point right now, Paul, is definitely right now. It's hard to tell, because football, it wasn't this difficult until the last couple of years. Then we see Florida State ranked 10th overall and win 2 games. Then we see Texas ranked 1st overall and not even be in the top 25 most of the year. That is a new thing in college football. I think we used to be able to say, okay, give me the top 10, top 15, and we're going to get 9 or 10 of those right out of the top 15. But in college basketball, to Paul's point, I think we've always had a little bit more of, all right, where's that team coming from? Like the Florida thing last year, it might have had something to do with today's day and age of transfer portal, NIL, and everything else, but it also could have been done 5 or 10 years earlier, that you see somebody come out of nowhere. I mean, even Kentucky, wasn't the Calipari Kentucky National Championship, weren't they a 7th seed when they won that?
I don't know.
Am I wrong on that?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they might have been. I thought that either that or they got deep. But I know when they were a 7th seed, they either got deep or won it all. So, I mean, that wasn't like this blue blood number 1, 2, 3, 4 team in the land in Kentucky, I don't think, to start the year. Now, maybe it was. Maybe they got bad. That's how they ended up with the 7th seed. I'm not really sure about that whole dynamic. But the point being, I think you're right. I think you see this more in college basketball where it's pretty unpredictable, Austin, over the years. Because the other thing is, we don't want to admit it, but some of the teams that aren't as blue blood and big names, if you're older, you can be better in college basketball. If you're older in football, it doesn't necessarily make you better. But in college basketball, age and experience can matter, even if you're Butler or if you're North Carolina.
No, for sure, right? I mean, we get so infatuated with the transfer portal, bringing in these new names, but I always felt like that's the case now. It's like the more experience you have, I think the better shot you have of actually winning a championship. as opposed to like the Calipari years where it was like, okay, we're going to get like the best 5-star recruiting class in Kentucky. And yeah, obviously when you talk about NBA potential, all those guys have it, but in terms of like winning the championship, not so much.
Yeah. They struggled with the freshmen. I mean,
Yeah.
they had all the best recruiting class, but they never could get it done, it didn't seem like.
Yep.
Paul Dozier, give us your quick take on Florida, Georgia, man. It was a pretty good football game, just, always on that side of it these days for the Gators.
Yeah, yeah. I think Chris Doring said it best the other day that the Georgia knew they were going to win and the Gators hoped they were going to win. And they had themselves in position, and, you can blame the officials. You can say he caught the ball, didn't catch the ball, whatever. Bottom line is you got 4th and 1, right? And you make the 4th down, go score, you probably win the game, but you couldn't make a yard. So, Georgia's just in a different class right now, and we'll see. We'll see what we were talking a minute ago. It's going to be a tough trip to Kentucky this weekend. The Gators are as injured as I can remember them being injured, and you wonder, I didn't even see Eugene Wilson get hurt the other day, but he's out, and, I don't know. They're running out of bullets for the gun,
Yeah.
But
no doubt.
See.
We will see what they can do to close out this year under Billy Gonzalez. Brent Martineau here live at TPC Sawgrass, along with Austen Lane, Paul Dozier, Jason Hamby. All right, let's go fishing, presented by Nimick Buick GMC and also Armor Guard Exteriors, Gutter Helmet of NorthFlorida.com. And this is a couple. Paul, tell us the catches, and then I'll get the names of these guys. I think they're out of Indiana that they sent them in. What do we got here?
Yeah, it looks like there's something in my way from the screen, but it looks like a nice catch of trout to me. It's kind of – there we go. Now we're looking. Now I can see it. Trout and redfish. Mainly trout, it looks like, but really nice catch. And this is the best time of year. The month of November is the best inshore month of the year to me. You can catch everything. Trout, flounder, sheep's head. I think flounder are still closed for a couple more weeks or a few more days. But inshore fishing is absolutely on fire right now. It's as good as it gets. Wow. Big reds, big trout. And, you can catch a lot of undersized trout. There's some really nice fish there, but a lot of undersized trout. They have to be 15 inches to keep. A lot of 14-inch ones this time of year, but lots of bites. Great action for the kids. And fishing offshore is incredible, too. There's a lot of sailfish, blackfin tuna, wahoo. Bottom fishing's on fire. This is a great month, and we got some great weather right now, too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Court, by the way, is the name on the left. Chris from Indiana on the right. So those guys catching them, and Paul Dozier talking about it. You don't do a lot of inshore, but will you, because it's so good right now? Will you do any of it, or you just stay away from it?
Absolutely. I will. We have a small boat, and the kids are out. They get a whole week of Thanksgiving these days. I don't remember us getting a week off for Thanksgiving. Do you guys?
Not even close.
Yeah. So if we get a little weather, we'll definitely be out inshore fishing the week of Thanksgiving. And again, it's kind of a tradition we have in our family is go fishing on Thanksgiving morning for a few hours and come home and cook the turkey. And again, if the tide's right, you can just every cast type thing. It's good.
Oh, good. That's cool stuff. All right, you just mentioned offshore, but give us a little bit more on the offshore stuff because it gets chilly as well out on the water offshore as the cooler mornings, which is beautiful. By the way, next week, supposed to go down to like 33, 35 degrees middle of the week next week, so it's going to be really cool. Do fishermen mind that part of it, or you just bundle up and go?
Yeah, well, with that weather, we're going to have Tuesday morning supposed to be in the low to mid-30s, like you said. It's supposed to be really windy as well, so I doubt many fishermen will go that day. But the next day or two afterwards, it's going to warm right back up, and the wind's going to lay down. I think one little night or 1 or 2 nights of cold weather, it will drop the water temperatures a little bit, but it's not going to affect the fish. The fishing is going to stay good, and it actually stays good all winter. But when 1 or 2 nights of really cold weather isn't going to change the water temperature too much. Offshore, like I said, the fishing is incredible. The sailfish are out there. There's El Pescado billfish tournaments next week, and these guys are catching 5 to 10 sails a day per boat, and there's blackfin tunas, bycatch, mahi, wahoo. Fishing is as good as it gets out there anywhere right now, and it looks like we're in that weather cycle where we're going to get a cold front, and then it'll blow a day or two, like I just said, and then it's going to lay down and be pretty and allow the guys to access those fish. Versus in September, in October, it seems like it blows out of the northeast for weeks at a time, and there's no cycle. That's why we get a little bit better weather in the winter than we do in the fall, actually.
Yeah, let's go fishing presented by Nimnik Buick GMC. Proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. Treating you right, guarantee. Nobody but Nimnik. Make sure you check them out. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com or right off Phillips Highway. The place that I go, you should too. If you're looking for a new vehicle or a used one, Nimnik Buick GMC. I was going to ask you about the weather as we do approach. You just mentioned a lot of the different months in the winter fishing can be very good, but do the fish start going somewhere? Like where do they migrate to? North, south, and which fish go where as the temperatures do change?
Well, I kind of think our red-hot wahoo fishing we get during the wahoo shootout and stuff, I think those fish are coming south from the north is kind of and there's already some big wahoo being caught now as the water cools down up north. So when we get a cold front, the sailfish as well will migrate on the cold front. So when you get a hard cold front, it moves the fish. It moves any kind of fish. You know, when you talk about migrating fish, like we talked about the mullet run a couple months ago, when you get a front, it moves the fish move. Fish move on the cold front. So you'll see the guys in the catch what they call roe mullet. They're big old giant mullet, and when the worse the weather, the better, because that's when the fish move and they can really wreck them. It's just hard. Again, it's hard to access a lot of the fishing when it's blowing 25 out of the northwest and 35 degrees. Nobody wants to be a part of that. But some of these commercial fishermen, that's when they love it. So adrenaline, Austin. You know?
I guess so, man. I'm trying to fish to relax. I'm not trying to fish to get stressed out on waves and everything. Yeah, what's up, man?
Austin, remind me, have you ever gone ice fishing up in Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it like we weren't really fishing per se. More like, we're in the shanties, popping
Drinking?
a couple cold ones, things like that. Oh, yeah, man, of course. Yeah, I mean,
good place to hide.
It's a great place to hide, and like people, and this is going to sound crazy to the uninitiated, but people will take like logs and make giant bonfires on the ice, and you got a little ways to stay warm and everything. So yeah, it's a good time.
Can't say I've ever been ice fishing in my life, and no, I don't plan on it. Yeah. I don't plan on it. So
yeah, it's one of those things, Paul. Where it's about
ice fishing.
Yeah, it's about who you know with ice fishing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like if you go out there by yourself, best of luck to you.
No fun, right?
I don't envy you for that. Yeah. No, man. Like it's more of the experience of the socializing than it is actually like fishing. Yeah, because it's not really. I mean, you can stand there. They call it like the jigs with the you just like a little pole, or you could have like the tip ups where it's like it's like an automatic fishing pole. When the fish grabs it, then like the flag goes up.
Oh yeah,
and then you have a fish on. And like that's not even really fishing.
Sounds sporty, yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's more. Let's see how many beers we can drink. Yeah. That's the sport part of it, Paul.
See how many beers you can drink. The only thing I know about ice fish, I've actually been once because I did a story on it up in Albany, New York, and we went out and did the story ice fishing. So I saw the whole thing go. I think everybody else, especially down here, the only vision they have of ice fishing is grumpy old men.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess the beer stays cold.
The beer stays a little too cold sometimes.
You don't even need to bring ice. Yeah. I mean, you just lay it on the.
Do you want to know how crazy like Wisconsin is for ice fishing? I remember I was in middle school, and one of the very first things that we had to make in like shop class was like one of those flags, like a tip up. Like we had to make those in shop class. Didn't use it one time. Probably got a D. I don't think I did. I failed on it. Skill saw just wasn't working for me that day. But yeah, like they make you make tip ups for shop class.
I have kind of man. Your grandfather did he made bees houses and stuff.
Oh no,
you gotta be able to get an A in wood shopping.
No, this was why I brought shame on the family, because you gotta be so precise with everything. I'm not like a measure precise type of person. I'm more just like, let's eyeball it here and not cut off my fingers. Cool, I'll take my D. Whatever.
I got a dumb question. Can I ask the dumb question of the day?
What you got, man?
When you live up north and you go tailgate, let's just say in Green Bay or Wisconsin for the Badgers or whatever, or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you take ice? I mean, when it's 30 degrees or 20 degrees outside, like when I go tailgate and we go buy hundreds of pounds of ice, right? And we got drink ice, but how do you make a mixed drink? How do you make a cocktail? I mean, does your drink just freeze? I mean, what do you?
So listen, like, it's funny you asked this. Okay, so there's like a finite amount of time that you have for tailgating, like in Wisconsin. Like they'll tailgate year round, but like there's like that honey hole. There's that sweet spot where it's like 30-something degrees. And there's snowbanks already. So what you do is like you take your beer and you put it just like you take the cans out of the case and you put them in the snowbank.
Okay.
And like by that time, like it's not too cold where it's gonna freeze, but it's just right where you can you can drink it. And
but when it's
happy.
like 10 degrees, is your beer?
So
can you
no. So if it's towards the end of the year and we're talking like 10 degrees, put the wind chill in there. So maybe it's like 0 degrees.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah, right. Then you actually got to like keep the car running and put them in the car because no, seriously, like if you have them outside for too long, you're gonna have an icicle. Like you can't drink it. Yeah,
sounds terrible.
Yeah, Paul, you're coming with us. You're coming with us to Lambeau Field, man. You got to come with us and tailgate in the middle of winter whenever we go.
Paul, I'm going to tell you, it's going to beat the hell out of going to Ole Miss and having to tuck in your shirt and wear boat shoes and be uncomfortable, right?
I'm not.
At least you're rocking hoodies and Carhartt, bibs. Like, that's comfort.
So we're going to we're going to Ole Miss next week. So check. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time. I have been there, but the Grove is their spot, right?
Yeah.
You can have liquor, but you can't have it on the table. It has to be under a tablecloth, hidden. But you can drink it. But if they see your liquor on the table or a beer on the table, the police will come take and confiscate your liquor. What sense does that make? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Paul,
that's enough reason for Lane Kiffin to leave right there.
Paul, that's almost as bad as me getting roped in one year to go to college game day at UCF.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're out there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's the off season. Might as well, pop. I wasn't playing at the time, so might as well pop some cold beers.
Sure.
And I had the student section go, "Hey, you can't drink right now. It's not within drinking hours." Yeah. So I literally had to I had Miller High Lifes. I had to pour my Miller High Lifes out because I had students from UCF, Hamby might have been there, snitching on me saying that we can't have
probably Hamby.
Can't have beer in the quad.
I was not there at the time.
It was probably Hamby.
Not there.
Is it a party school or not? Bounce house my ass. We couldn't even drink beers for college game day.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I love that you're going to pick up Lane Kiffin in a couple of weeks at Ole Miss, though. Bring him back. Bring him back.
I don't have a good feeling about that, but we'll see.
Paul, do you want Lane Kiffin?
I'd like to have Lane Kiffin.
Odds-on favorite now.
I know.
He's the betting favorite.
I just hope Hamby's wrong. I don't want drink.
Yeah, Hamby's wrong about what? Which time?
He says he wants drink. Or he says the Gators are getting drink. I don't want drink.
Get you a little drink. Get you a little drink.
Yeah.
If you can't have it at Ole Miss, you can at least have it in Gainesville. Get you a little drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be very unassuming. Let's just say that if that's who they ended up getting. But everybody's going to be like that against Lane Kiffin. I mean, it's either Kiffin or bust in terms of a popularity contest. We'll see what ends up happening. All right, before we get Paul out of here, let's get Captain Roger Bump from a little bit more inshore and a little tip of the week. Armor Guard Exteriors, Gutter Helmet of NorthFlorida.com.
Captain Roger here with your Action Sports Fishing Tip of the Week. And this week we're going to talk about lure color selection. And there's top three colors that I use, whether I'm using a jig or a top water or a subsurface lure. There's three colors, either in my natural with clear water, I always like a blue back, something with blue in it, red and white, or if the water's a little dirty, chartreuse. And I always stick to these three main colors, blue back, red and white, and chartreuse. And I'll fluctuate depending on water clarity and the way they're hitting. And if the water's really dirty, I'll just go to a total chartreuse to one extreme. And if the water's super clear and I think that the fish are looking for more of a natural presentation, I'll stick with that blue back. And then in between is red and white. And red and white is probably the most consistent color pattern you can have for saltwater. You can go anywhere and something will eat it, whether it's a snook, a black bass, a striper, trout, redfish, flounder. They all eat red and white. This is Captain Roger Bump with your Action Sports Fishing Tip of the Week.
Well, if I heard one thing there, Paul Dozier, I heard red and white. Can't lose with that, it looks like.
Red and white's a good color. I agree. Captain Roger's a heck of a fisherman, and he gives a lot of good tips, and I can't disagree with anything he said there. So,
well, I wish you would start. It would be more fun.
Well, I just want to get in on some of that 35-1 action on Mahomes.
Who you telling?
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I wanted some of that too.
Come on, if you're gonna, hey, Brent, scared money doesn't make money. Billy Napier told us that. I mean, go ahead and take.
Oh,
I
Paul,
mean,
I
just put up $700 versus $20. I don't think that's scared money.
Well, I mean, you can make another couple 20s here, maybe even a 50 from Austin and me, you know.
So, Paul, speaking about scared money don't make money, so over the weekend for Florida, Georgia, Saturday, I found myself in Gainesville getting a new truck, got in a car accident, other one got totaled, so finally got my new truck and everything, went to Gainesville. It was a great deal. It was at a Mercedes dealership. Okay. I walk in there, like, some guy goes, "Hey, you play football, right?" Like, I go to Houston and everything. Hey, another football guy was in here, or actually his handler was in here a few hours ago. And I go, "Oh, what was his name?" He's like, I can't remember. It was something Billy. I go, "Was it Billy Napier?" And he goes, "Yeah, that was him." And I guess Billy, and this is what the guy told me, Billy told his handler, get whatever it is, the nicest vehicle that they got, that's the most comfortable. And essentially maybe a blank check situation. So that's when you know that you're living good. Obviously a big rivalry and everything. And you decide, you know what? I'm not coaching anymore. It's Florida Georgia weekend. Let's get me a new Mercedes.
Buy a new Mercedes. Yeah, why not?
Crazy, man.
Good for him.
Crazy.
He can afford it.
Yeah. Yes, he can.
Mm-hmm. He can afford it. Two things that I have about that, guys. One, I want a handler someday, I think.
Right.
And the other thing is, how can you be in Gainesville working anywhere and not know who Billy Napier is?
It's not a bad call. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But what a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go shopping for a car. He didn't have to send his handler Saturday in Florida, Georgia. That's a good time to go get you a new car.
I'm not going to lie. The dealership was kind of vacant.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. Good stuff. Hey, Paul, I know you got to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Beautiful weather this weekend. Get out there and go fishing. Send us some pictures.
Yeah, definitely. Do that. Send them to sports@actionnewsjacks.com. All right, we'll take a break. We come back. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network, maybe around the NFL a little bit, plus the noon hour still ahead. And thanks for hanging out with us for Let's Go Fishing, presented by Nimnick Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exterior, Gutter Helmet of North Florida.com. We'll be right back. Well, got to tell you, 25% off Armor Guard Exteriors if you tell them you listen to the Brent and Austen Show here on the network. So make sure you do that. Usually 15% off. Get 25% off products. Just tell them we sent you there to Gutter Helmet of North Florida.com, right on St. John's Bluff Road as well. We'll be back on the Brent and Austen Show right after this. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts.
Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers.
And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show. Thanks for Paul Dozier for stopping by. Brent is at his TPC Sawgrass event. Is he doing an event, Hamby, or is he just golfing?
Not golfing. Has an event.
Has an event. Okay. Do we know what the event is?
Nope.
Okay. Has an event, though. Not golfing. Now, if I see him in someone's like Instagram story or something with like swinging a golf club with the in the background, I'll feel a certain type of way about it.
Okay.
But until that time, I'm sure he's giving some kind of speech, something like that. So we'll have Casey joining our show here probably in the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Do want to quick get to this in a little more of somber news. We talked about this about an hour ago of, we really just talked about this, was Marshawn Nealand, 24-year-old Dallas Cowboy, passed away. Literally just scored a touchdown on Monday night. And it was announced that he passed away. And now there are more reports due to exactly what happened. And this is from, this is a verified source and everything. So I will share it just because.
Is this directly from the police department?
This is from the police department. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport have shared it as well. But this is from Adam Schefter. So this is real. This is the media release from the Frisco Investigative Police Department. So, Frisco, Texas, a man was found deceased from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound following an outside agency vehicle pursuit that led to multi-agency search in Frisco. On November 5th, 2025, at approximately 10:39 p.m., the Frisco Police Department responded to assist the Texas Department of Public Safety with locating a vehicle that had evaded troopers during a pursuit that entered the city of Frisco. After losing visual of the vehicle, troopers located it minutes later crashed southbound on the Dallas Parkway near Warren Parkway. Initial reports indicate that the male subject, later identified as 24-year-old Marshawn Nealand of Plano, Texas, fled the scene on foot. Officers established a perimeter and initiated a search of the area with the assistance of the K-9 and drone units. During the course of the search, officers received information that Nealand had expressed suicidal tendencies. Nealand was later located at 1:31 a.m., deceased from what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The cause, manner of death will be determined by the Collin County Medical Examiner's Office. At this time, no further details will be released as the investigation remains ongoing. Our heartfelt condolences to the Nealand family and friends. And then they go on to say, if you know someone who is struggling or in a crisis, help is available. Please call or text the Suicide Crisis Lifeline at 988. You are not alone. Pretty heavy. Yeah. So, that's what it is now. I don't know, man. Like, listen, I really don't want to speak on this a lot because it's only gonna make me sad and bum me out. It's there for everybody to digest. It's on Twitter, so take it for how you want. But I'm gonna say, man, like, to score a touchdown on Monday Night Football, right? And this would have been his second year. To score a touchdown on Monday Night Football, and I get like the game didn't go probably how they wanted it to go, but to score that touchdown on primetime television, playing a sport that you played your entire life, and to do that in front of the world on Monday, and then literally Wednesday,
48 hours later,
Wednesday evening,
yeah, it was 10:30,
transpiring to Thursday morning. You just decide that whatever, it's just not worth it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I'm not even trying to compare the two. Like I remember getting like my first quarterback sack and how excited I was and how like I was literally celebrating. Like we got beat, but like it was such a cool feeling. Like this guy scored a touchdown, dude, on defense. Well, he's a defensive end, but like on a punt block, you score a touchdown. And a couple days later, we're getting police reports released, and we're getting all these thoughts and prayers about you. It's crazy, man. So all I'll say is, listen, I can't imagine how his teammates are feeling right now. I can't imagine how that organization is feeling. Try to be kind to each other out there. You know what I'm saying? Try to have each other's back because you may not agree and like somebody, but you have no idea what kind of battles that person's fighting. Mm-hmm. And I think we all fight battles in life. That's just what life is. I think some people do a great job of fighting said battles than others. And I think some people are blessed enough to be able to handle a lot on their own. And I think some people need help and need reassurance and need a support system. And that's okay as well. But just be kind to each other, man. That's all I'm going to say about it. But obviously, sad, devastating news. There's more things being thrown around that I don't even want to get into about the situation. If those reports come out, more power to them. But I'm just and listen, I didn't like talking about this, but we talked about it earlier in the show. Right. So I thought I'd share it with the people that were interested in everything. Not even trying to get anything out of it. Just sharing news. That's what we have to do sometimes, especially in sports. So. Yeah, best of wishes and thoughts and prayers and all that to his family and friends and obviously the Dallas Cowboys organization, because that's going to take a long time to get over. Yeah, so we'll go from there, Hammy. But you got anything else around the NFL we can talk about?
I do, yeah. I have
got?
3 questions for you. And if he's able, Casey Kurtz wants to go ahead and jump in on this.
Casey Kurtz just walked in the studio.
I would love to get his opinion
timing.
on some of these things.
Let's get it, Casey.
So we're going to start.
Casey, are we sipping iced coffee from Dunkin' there? Is that what we're doing today? Okay, yep, iced coffee from Dunkin'. Is that just a straight I mean, are we getting are we adding flavors and stuff, or are we just straight straight we're adding flavors?
So it's actually a big day.
Casey Kurtz, welcome to the show, by the way.
It's a big day.
It's a big day for the Dunkin' coffee situation. I would say I get Dunkin' coffee probably 4 times a week.
Okay.
It's a problem.
Well, I mean, hey, people are addicted to coffee. Brent's got Starbucks, you got Dunkin'.
Yeah, it's a certified situation. So, but
real quick, are you just not a Starbucks guy?
No, I like Dunkin' better.
Okay, cool.
Cool. But I will, like most airports are Starbucks.
Sure.
I end up in the airport quite often.
Sure you
So
do.
I've been known to get Starbucks in the airport. But
yeah.
Which is also the biggest scam of all time because, it's even more expensive than it's a whole thing. Anyway.
Sure.
Dunkin' finally came out with their holiday flavors.
Okay.
And there's one that I'm a big fan of. It's called
Pumpkin Spice?
No, that's done now.
How's Pumpkin Spice done? We're going into Thanksgiving, aren't we? Isn't that like a Thanksgiving thing?
It's over now.
Pumpkin Spice is over.
Yeah, that's like an October thing. That's like
hey man,
Yeah,
you're talking the wrong dude.
I think you could still get it, but I'm not a pumpkin. This is this one is called toasted white chocolate. Love it.
Is that like a cinnamon toast crunch kind of thing?
Not even close.
Not even close.
It's just the toasted really doesn't matter. It just tastes a little white chocolatey, and I like white chocolate. But I went to Dunkin' on let's call it Monday, and they didn't have it yet. So this morning I woke up early because the damn dog, and then I was like,
I was wondering why you would responded to my text so early.
I got you, dog.
Or in general.
Well, that's true. Blame the dog. So I was like,
9:00, and I got a response. I was like, what the heck?
Look at me go. I was like, I'm going to slide through Dunkin', and I went to place my mobile order, and I saw it. It was an option.
Oh,
I was like, oh, this is good stuff. So to answer your question, this is just coffee with toasted white chocolate flavoring. There's no cream. There's no sugar.
Okay.
So it's not as sweet or anything.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's a little healthier.
Thumbs up. I mean, we'll give it our approval. Okay.
Yeah, big fan. So I'll be there probably every day until Christmas. So.
How much does one of those run you? 5?
Nah. Well.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure he has the app. He's got rewards points. He's got all that, right? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's about 4.
Okay.
Hamby,
you have to be a big coffee guy, right?
I've had 1 cup of coffee in my life.
Really?
Hamby. Okay, then, should we not get into this? Is there drug testing coming up? How are you awake when...
I agree with this.
Okay, Hamby, your schedule, you'll work 20 hours on,
yeah,
get 2 hours off, then come back for another 30-hour shift. How are you surviving?
Yeah, what do you do?
And don't tell me Zins.
I mean...
You use Zins?
I have. I don't now.
Okay. That shocks me, honestly. But
was that like a marriage thing?
No.
Okay.
All I've had is water and food for the last couple weeks. I haven't had anything.
So you don't do any caffeine at all, Hamby?
I mean, I really like to drink Coke. That's my thing.
Okay.
I'll have a lot. Normally I would have at least 1 a day.
Okay.
1 or 2 a day.
Just straight Coke? Are we talking Coke Zero, Diet Coke?
Oh
wow, old school.
Coke.
I like that. I respect it. I respect
incredible.
That. Yeah.
But I haven't had any in 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks.
Why?
Just kind of get off it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And not long term, but for a little bit. And then
I couldn't do it.
Pick it back up probably pretty soon.
Listen, I can sit here and say I'm all about body optimization. I do breath work every morning and all this stuff to get me amped up. But if I'm going on 4 hours or 5 hours of sleep, I'm gonna need something to enhance my mindset.
Well,
sure. I can't function.
I think I was telling you, I don't remember if this was on the air or off the air, but when I was gone last week, we were basically going to bed after midnight.
Yeah.
And waking up at 3.
Which I never understood why. You did say it. I never kind of grilled you on it. I didn't get why you were waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Autographs.
Who is awake at 3 o'clock in the morning?
People that are flying out at 5.
Oh, Okay, see, here was my big misconception. I thought you were in Savannah at the film festival, just like hanging out at the film festival.
No, sir.
So it's like, all right, people are at the bar, like people are partying at like these, these celebrity parties, and then you're outside of like the mansion
for sure
with
my stuff,
with your stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But to bring that up again, the reason is because I was hitting the Dunkin' right when they opened at like 5:01.
Okay.
I was like, we're gonna need some coffee ASAP because, those 2 hours of sleep, we're not cutting it.
Man,
I was messed up. By like Thursday, we had barely slept. I was like,
they didn't even know where you were, right?
Not a clue. Didn't even really know what day it was.
Yeah.
Just
Hamby, that's impressive, man. He doesn't really do caffeine.
I couldn't do it. I need it. Gotta have it.
When I do, I
good
mean,
for you. I don't do caffeine either.
Like
I'm with you.
But like, if I were to do an overnight tonight, I'm definitely having a Coke.
Treat yourself. Yeah.
I like how that's just one.
Yeah, I know. Like that's gonna be it.
Like if I'm doing overnight, I'll survive on one Coke. Settle down.
like he's trying to limit himself. Like, yeah, like we're really gonna splurge here. One, and it's okay.
40 years to live, so
all right.
Coffee every day, I guess.
All right, Hamby, NFL stuff for
Three
us.
NFL questions for you.
Right.
Yeah.
One's yes or no.
Okay.
And we'll start with that one actually. Will Shador get one start this year?
Yes. Still on the Browns, right? Didn't get traded.
Didn't get
Yes,
traded.
Still very much still on the Browns.
Yes. I'll go yes.
I will say no, simply because the last thing this Browns organization wants, like say Dylan Gabriel is just kind of mediocre, and then they put Sanders in, and the guy balls out, then that narrative is going to be like, well, where was that all year then? Why didn't you play him sooner?
That's fair. I go the other way. I think if they don't let him play, because Dylan Gabriel so far has not been God's gift to quarterbacks. And if he develops into that, then I'll be wrong, I guess. But the way I see it is when you get to the end of the season and the Browns are terrible, which they are now, if you don't play him, I feel like you're just doing it out of spite.
Let me ask you this, and Hammy, I don't mean to cut you off your segment here, but like this is a follow-up question. Do the Browns draft the quarterback next year?
Oh my God! What a total disaster!
Yeah, they got two
I
picks.
mean, they got 2 picks. They'll be picking pretty high, at least with their own. Now the Jaguars, we'll see.
What did they do?
What do you guys think? I mean,
yeah, I would think
do you think they're going to draft one?
I think so.
Hamby, they drafted a quarterback?
Probably.
I think so too.
I mean, here's my thing. Like, I know Deshaun Watson's hurt, but like, is that done?
No. Well, he's coming. Like, he's been posting like workout videos, and it looks like he's.
So they have to play him when he
I
comes
don't think they're gonna keep. Why would you? I don't know. I think if you're the Cleveland Browns, you have to draft a quarterback. I really do.
I'd cut all of them, personally.
They're all bad.
Can you imagine what we're talking about if they get a first-round pick, like a first-round quarterback next year?
Bro, because they're probably going to have like the 3rd overall pick, and then let's just say the Jags are like 20th.
Yeah. Draft 2 quarterbacks. Really maximize
not?
this. Stop.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Myles Garrett. Like, hey.
What are we doing?
Get me out.
Yeah, I think Shador plays, and I do think they draft a quarterback. Okay. Hey, but if Shador goes 2-0, who knows?
Watch Myles Garrett throw off like his season next year just so he can get traded out of there. Because right now it's costing like 3 first-round picks.
Right.
Watch him like underperform the rest of the season where it's like, hey, how about 1 first-round pick?
He doesn't make
how
another
about
tackle.
How about Quinnen Williams draft capital for me, please?
He just falls over, misses tackle.
Yeah. What do you got,
Chris
Hamby?
Jones on Trevor's fall into the end zone.
Basically, yeah, he just stands there. I like that.
5 teams in the NFC have 6 wins. The Packers are not one of them, and they just lost Tucker Kraft. The Packers are the blank best team. I'm looking for a number in the NFC.
All right.
5 teams have 6 wins. They're not one. They're
I like
5
the
and
Packers.
2-1.
I know you like the Packers.
You talking to Hamby or me?
You.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
not as a fan. You think they're decent.
I think they're decent. Didn't have them winning the division, but I think they're decent.
Oh, okay.
I had them win the Super Bowl.
I think I did too.
No, I had them
going.
losing the Super Bowl to the Bills.
You had them going to the Super Bowl.
I had them losing to the Bengals. That worked out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Damn it, Bengals. Do something.
Who did Brent? Did Brent have the Packers too?
Losing to somebody.
I think he did.
Man.
All right. Anyway, NFC. Who's better than the Packers?
Action Sports GB network over here.
Are the Lions better than the Packers?
Me personally, I think the Lions are better than the Packers.
Give you that. So that's 1.
I think the Eagles are better than the Packers.
I'll go there.
Okay.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have 6 wins.
I was just gonna say I think the Buccaneers, because here's why Here's where I see the Green Bay Packers, Casey.
I can't wait to see the Bucks and the Packers.
They
in the
don't know what
playoffs.
they are.
Like,
They don't know what they are on offense.
you know you're going to get that game.
Bucks Packers.
We get it every year, seems like.
Yep. Like
or Packers Cowboys, and this year it's like it flips every year. It feels like so
Yeah.
we're not going to get the Cowboys this year because they're trash.
Mhm.
So we'll get the Bucks.
Like, I can't say the team's top 5 if I go to their fan base and say, "Hey, who is your team on offense?" Like, tell me. Like, I don't watch the Packers, so go ahead and tell me. Like, what do they do? That you'd get 10 different answers.
That's true.
So I'm taking Tampa Bay over the Packers right now.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm taking Seattle over the Packers.
I am.
And I'm taking the Rams over the Packers.
I also am.
And I think San Fran is an argument.
Nope.
I think it's an argument.
They have 6 wins.
Nope. I'm not with the Bucks, and I'm not with the 49ers, but I am with Seattle. I am with the Lions.
Okay.
I am with the Rams.
And the Eagles?
So I got them as the fifth best team. You
Okay.
got them as
You're
4th?
saying 7th?
No. I put them.
Yeah, right, backwards.
From offense and defense perspective, I put them over the 49ers right now.
So you have them as the 6th best team.
6th best team right now.
Okay.
Because once again, I don't know who they are on offense. I really don't. Like, you have a franchise quarterback, but you don't want to use him like a franchise quarterback.
True.
So I don't know what to tell you.
I trust their style of play in the postseason if they get. I know they might not know who they are now.
They have a lot of experience in the postseason. Say that much.
I just trust if they get to January and it's cold in Lambeau that they're just going to run Josh Jacobs.
Mhm.
And I don't trust the Bucks to be able to run Bucky Irving, who's been hurt, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't really trust the Rams to play outside in the cold.
Hmm.
So
yeah. Okay. Fair.
Thursday Night Football tonight.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Broncos and
the Raiders. Coming off the Jags.
Jeff Bezos is pissed.
Jacoby Myers. Has the Pete Carroll experiment failed so far?
Pretty bad. Yeah. I think so. I know it's early, but I think the Geno Smith move was questionable.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ashton Genty move was questionable for where you were as a team.
Sure.
You don't draft a running back that high if you're not ready to win.
You don't have the offensive line either.
In my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
So I think that's questionable. On defense, it's Max Crosby and some randoms.
It's the Las Vegas Max Crosbys.
And, I mean, I just feel like the hiring of the old coach of late has not worked well. In my opinion, look at the teams that are good. I feel like they haven't hired an old coach recently. Andy Reid's been there. He's an old coach, obviously. But, I mean, your Liam Cohens are doing well. Your Sean McVays are still doing well. Your, what's my guy's name? Seattle's coach, Mike McDonald.
Yeah, one's really not. It's McDaniel.
I mean, so I would say so far it's not going to plan.
Yeah, I mean, even when I play, the Raiders used to, their brand, their identity, I get it's the black hole and all that stuff when they played in Oakland, but, they were always considered maybe not the most talented team, but they were a tough, gritty, hard-nosed team.
Sure.
And, okay, I get, you moved to Las Vegas, but I felt like they brought Pete Carroll to give them some of that. I don't think they really knew who they were the past couple of years. You bring in Pete Carroll, and, I think the hope was you could kind of, recreate the Legion of Boom a little bit with, that attitude and swag in Las Vegas. And, yeah, we haven't seen any of that. So, obviously, you're going to get a little longer of a leash just because of what you had to work with as at your roster. But also, I wasn't expecting the Raiders to be this bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I didn't see them going to the playoffs, right? They were competing for a division, but I didn't see them being 2-6 either. So, yeah, I mean, to answer the question, it hasn't worked so far because they're not exceeding my expectations.
And you're stuck with Geno, right? You paid him for a good bit.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll give you one more. Thinking that McDaniel is gone.
Okay.
Who's gone next? Dable or Stefanski? Pick one.
I think, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think Dable's bought himself some time now with Jackson Dart.
I do too.
You had Cam Scatterboon, everyone's excited about that. I think right now Dable has saved himself with Jackson Dart because the last thing you want to do now is bring in another head coach to work with a young quarterback. We've seen this story how many times? Jackson Dart looks very promising. That offense right now, even losing Scatterboon, looks pretty promising. So I think right now, if you're the Giants, you don't want to mess up that whole mojo, right? Your defensive line is legit. You might be a couple pieces away from competing for a division. So I think they keep Dable. And who's the other guy?
Stefanski. Kevin.
I mean,
from the Browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. It's the factory of sadness. I think Stefanski has a much better shot of getting let go.
So I agree with everything you said about Dable. I do think Dable's more likely to get fired, though, just because the only way I think Stefanski gets fired is if it turns out he was the one that put them in this quarterback mess of Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders.
Which it feels like he wasn't.
It feels like he wasn't.
Yeah,
I think he just happens to be there at the wrong time.
Yep.
But he's won Coach of the Year twice, right? How do you fire that guy for the Browns? Like, dude might be an all-world chef. They didn't give him no ingredients to cook. I mean, those boys are terrible.
Gave him some ramen noodles and some salt and pepper and said, go do something with it.
I mean, I would be...
Didn't even give him boiling water.
No. The gas is off. They didn't pay their bill. Like, it's terrible in Cleveland.
Rubbing sticks together.
Yeah.
Trying to make it work.
But I just think if you fired that guy, if you're the Browns, that guy would get hired in 40 seconds. Like, people would be firing their coaches left and right to get that guy. So I just think...
But...
Although... I agree with everything you said about Dable.
Yeah.
I still think he's more likely just because Browns, where are you going? You fire a two-time coach of the year. Where are you going from that? You're the Browns. Who wants that job?
That's a good debate, actually. Yeah. Because, see, like, I just look at it, okay, well, the Browns suck, so we'll see you. But you do make up some great points. Is there Vegas odds on that? I'm curious to see, like, what Vegas thinks.
Probably.
We'll check it out, Hamby. We'll report back here after the break. Casey, you got a game for us when we come back?
Yeah, Hamby. Well, I don't know if it's when we come back, but Hamby
whenever?
Yeah, it's when we come back. Hamby wanted to do the reference game. He
What was
texted
the,
me.
Oh,
where he put up the
we
stats.
have to guess these players.
Yep.
Ooh, I like that game.
So we got some of that we can do when we come back, I guess.
All right, we'll check that out when we get back.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard Exterior and Gutter Helmet Showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now, the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar, grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. just like the original location in Springfield. Try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Travon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you.
Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it.
String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around, and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Oh, we're not. See, we're doing it now. So we did this on Scrap House yesterday, Hamby.
Oh, really?
I knew I had heard of this guy.
Yeah. So Dwayne Roberts, and Hamby, this is going to be a question for you because me and Casey already answered it.
Yeah.
So Dwayne Roberts, yesterday, I believe, passed away. He was the inventor of the frozen burrito.
Right.
Dude, a lot of burritos had at Dwayne Roberts' expense. But Hamby, it got us on the conversation on the Scrap House. Probably if you want to go walk back and watch it. It's Wednesdays from 7 to 8. Yep. On the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Also, we can go back and watch on YouTube.
Yep. There you go. Thank you, Hamby. I said that Mexican food is just as good, maybe if not better, like reheated. Is that the style of cuisine that is the best to reheat? Mexican food.
This is all on you.
Because me and Casey already, we went down this.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. We debated it.
We did.
And then we talked wrestling.
I actually have a follow-up on something else we talked about before the show, or during the show as well. Remember how I had that thing about the movies?
Yes.
I thought about some other more.
Okay. Nice.
I think Italian is better.
Uh-oh.
What type of Italian, though? Because pizza,
no.
I'm good. Okay. Well, then what do you mean? Pasta?
Yeah, pasta, chicken parm, spaghetti.
Parm? I don't know about chicken parm.
I know chicken parm's got a lot of cheese on it, but
yeah. Well, so does
cheese
Mexican food.
Reheating with Mexican makes me worried.
See, now this was my thing.
Makes you worried.
I feel like the cheese with rice and beans and stuff, whatever you're getting, like for whatever reason, it's a great combination to be reheated.
I do it all the time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just think it's not the best.
All right. Hamby's going Italian. Best food to reheat, Italian food.
What y'all do?
We went with Mexican.
I had Mexican food, yeah, all day. I mean, like you get like a chimichanga burrito. I have no problem throwing them in the fridge for like 2 days and reheating it. It's all good. You want to do your follow-up thing, Casey, real quick?
That guy was like 90, by the way. I was doing the math. He was 36 to 25?
Probably wasn't eating a lot of burritos then, of his own creations. I don't know. I feel like looking back on it, probably wasn't the healthiest thing as a child to eat literally every single day. But
that's true.
No, I'd go to the grocery store, or and I would, because they had the microwave there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Throw one in the microwave. Yeah.
Wait. They had a microwave at the grocery store.
Sorry, like
gas station.
Gas station.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Like the convenience mart.
I was
Sorry.
like, bro, I don't think you're supposed to use the microwaves at the at the supermarket to make burritos.
No, I stand corrected. It was like the gas station. Gas station burritos.
The other thing we were talking about, Hamby, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but why are all the movies that win awards after somebody's life? Like we were talking about this yesterday, like Oppenheimer, that's about the guy that made the bomb.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Sully, it's about the guy that landed the plane. Mm-hmm. And those are always the movies that win awards.
Can go down a huge list of these examples.
Right? And it confuses me because we know how it's going to end. Except for you. You were the only one that left Oppenheimer confused. Right? Remember you told us about that?
I wasn't confused.
You thought there was going to be a little more action?
Yeah.
But I thought
he wanted Oppenheimer to break into the
war.
Asian Pacific and be like, all right,
that wasn't the movie.
He ain't Tom Cruise.
But
okay.
It blows my mind that because I thought about it again last night. Daniel Day-Lewis won for the Lincoln movie.
Oh yeah.
I think we knew how that was going to end.
Had a pretty good idea. I haven't seen the Lincoln movie.
Really?
I'll be honest. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Does he get shot at the end? Well, I didn't know how much because Oppenheimer doesn't drop the bomb.
Spoiler.
Okay, well, yeah, spoiler. But Oppenheimer,
yeah, he gets killed.
Doesn't drop the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But then I was thinking about it even more. The Elton John movie, Taron Egerton. That was a good movie.
Elton John's still alive.
Yeah, but did that win anything or not?
Won something.
Okay, gotcha.
But no, my point is those are the movies that there's no. I knew that Elton John wasn't going to die at the end. You know what I mean?
I see.
I mean, you mentioned the Queen movie,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. You know how that was going to end,
right?
Yeah.
And another one I thought of because we're talking about Spike Lee, Malcolm X. That movie won something.
Definitely.
Why do the movies about people's lives
Hotel
always win?
Rwanda.
Because I think, well, first of all, I'm not a movie buff. Second of all,
sure.
Maybe it's just because you recognize, oh wow, that lived up to what the person's life actually looked like.
But we've seen it. We've seen.
It was an accurate representation.
I mean, do you honestly want to know my opinion about it?
Please.
Hollywood is not creative at all.
I like that.
I think they would rather base something off someone's life because we know it, we know that story, as opposed to tell a story themselves.
Fair enough.
I mean, in this, we can get real deep here. Look at Lord of the Rings. That won a lot of Oscars.
Sure.
Well, that story was already told. That was a book. This should be a good research. How many original screenplays,
That's a great
original
question.
ideas are actually Hollywood winning, Oscar winning movies? I feel Quentin Tarantino probably.
Sure. Yeah, he's crazy.
So yeah.
No, it's a great question because I'm just thinking about
How sad is this? This kind of shows you my whole philosophy. I went opening night to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
No, you did not.
Swear. Didn't even see the Daniel Day-Lewis, who's my favorite actor.
He won the Oscar for Best Actor.
Oh yeah, I know. Didn't see it though. That's good. I get it. Politics and stuff. I haven't seen Hamilton. I haven't seen any of those political movies.
What?
Okay, I'm
Hamilton?
just making sure I heard that right.
Hamilton? Okay, you know what Hamilton is?
It's a musical.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You categorize that as political though?
Isn't it Alexander Hamilton?
I mean, it is, but I don't.
Nicholas Romano Penn? Yeah. No, I'm
think
good.
That's the main prep. I think the singing is the big part.
Okay, but it's about Alexander Hamilton.
It is.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's political. And
I just never thought about it that way.
And I don't got to see him rap. I'm good.
I mean, that's political in the same way that Lincoln is political.
Sure.
All Lincoln.
No, I saw Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Why are people defending the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer movie in the chat?
What's wrong with it? It was pretty good.
I've never seen it. I'd never even considered
and
seeing
you know what?
it.
And it may have been a graphic novel or something, but that's an original idea. Hey, you know what? Abe Lincoln did a lot for America, right? He helped free the slaves, all this stuff, Honest Abe. But you know what would be cooler? If he's fighting vampires. And you know what? I was all in on that. And
Fair enough.
damn it, was it cool. Dude had an axe, was flinging it and stuff. Oh, it was so cool.
Who was it? Who was Abraham Lincoln? Do you
It
remember?
doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
Because hey, do you know why? Because
Benjamin Walker.
Because the sum was greater than the parts.
Okay.
Didn't care who Abraham
Anthony
Lincoln
Mackie was in
Could have
it.
been a woman as far as I'm concerned. I don't care. Oh, Anthony Mackie was in it?
Who was he?
I don't remember.
Vampire One?
I don't remember him in it. Oh,
But-
he might have been his assistant. Whatever.
How did that work? Because
It's all good, man.
anyway,
The Padres just hired Craig Stammen as their manager.
the old reliever
Yes.
from the Nationals.
Yes, and the Padres had that funky delivery through a lot of sinkers.
I remember Craig.
I mean,
Make
not
a movie
really any
about him.
good or anything.
Huh?
It wasn't really.
No, he was just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy.
That's a weird hire. Real quick to finish the thought on the movies.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the creative thing.
Yeah.
Because like if it's not a superhero movie that we already have the script for, or it's about a person's life, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like the movies that are up for Best Picture right now, Christie with Sydney Sweeney. That's about the girl, the boxer.
Christy Martin, the preacher's daughter.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been on the show.
Really?
On the old show. Yeah, we had her.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I was like in awe because she's like a legend in boxing. Yep,
Yeah.
we had her because she was promoting. She has like her own fight promotion.
Interesting.
That was in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that one is apparently going to be for Best Picture, and that's about a person.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the Bruce Springsteen movie about a person. Again, both that I know how they're going to end because they're both promoting the movie.
Yeah.
So there's probably not going to be a tragic death at the end of either movie because I've seen them both in real life. Nonetheless, and then outside of that, you're talking about Fantastic Four and Marvel and all this crap, and it's like you're right. Nobody comes up with anything.
No.
There's all these other movies that are about books. Like there were 2 movies at the film festival that were like written off a book.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, can someone come up with something?
Was the new Christopher Nolan movie there, The Odyssey?
No.
Okay. Because even like I was just gonna say, Christopher Nolan does a good job of like Inception was I feel like original, Tenet was original, but now he's doing The Odyssey, like which is the Iliad, yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Which is a book, yeah. It's I think Hollywood's kind of running out of ideas.
It appears that way.
Yeah, and you have ChatGPT, but we saw House of Dynamite, so we saw how that worked out. By the way, don't watch House of Dynamite, Casey.
Terrible, huh?
But if you want to watch it, just don't watch the last 10 minutes, and you'll be fine. When you see Angel Reese come on the screen, you know it's about to go down south. That's all I'm saying. And it's not.
That's amazing.
I'm not knocking her as an actress. I'm just saying when you get to the Angel Reese part, then it kind of jumps the shark a little bit.
How was she as an actress?
She played herself. It was fine.
Angel Reese movie coming soon.
It was fine. But once again, how ChatGPT of Hollywood, make me a movie that's gonna tie to the masses about nuclear war, and then ChatGPT, okay, analyzing. Okay, here's what you do. You take it from 3 separate perspectives, right? Like the White House and the president, and then the people firing the missiles, and like the House of Defense. Okay, cool. And Angel Reese is in it to get like the Twitter crowd involved. There you go, ChatGPT.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
It's underwhelming. All right, Hamby, what else you got?
Craig Stammen, manager of the Padres.
Craig Stammen.
Do you have a game we're playing here?
Yeah, we got the reference game.
All right. We got some basketball. We got some.
Wait, has Hamby seen these? Like, does he know is he playing with me?
Yeah,
I'm playing with you.
He doesn't know who they are.
All right, cool.
I mean, he can see the same thing you're about to see, but
okay, I didn't know if he was.
No,
okay,
no.
Good. All right.
There's no names. There's basketball. There's baseball. There's football. There's 3 of each.
We're gonna do NFL first.
NFL first. All Jags related.
Oh. Okay.
Relatively recent Jags history for all of these.
I wish it would have been more of when I played, but okay.
Nah, it's not that at all, unfortunately.
All right, this guy played Jax, Carolina.
Laviska Shenault.
Yeah, it's Laviska.
I mean, can I see the teams that he played for before? Wow, that's Hamby. Nicely done.
Would you have known?
Yeah, for sure. Well, the Carolina thing and then Seattle, yeah.
I mean, I thought maybe.
But I didn't know he went to the Chargers. I didn't know that. And who's the tight end? Dan Arnold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be flip-flop, Carolina first.
True.
Yeah, he played as recent as last year, I guess, for the Chargers.
Nicely done, Hamby.
Laviska Shenault, he was going to be good here.
Here we go.
We're excited for him, too. All right. New Orleans, Carolina, 2 years in Jackson. Still playing.
Correct. Well, talk it out, fellas.
It almost makes me want to say Dan Arnold.
Yeah.
We have had Dan Arnold. You could try that again.
I mean,
actually, it does make perfect sense because New Orleans, Carolina, and Jax.
Yeah.
But is he on the Giants right now?
Hamby, is this got to be a tight end, yeah, or a receiver?
One of those is right.
I mean, I know, but like I feel like with the receptions, he's probably a tight end.
Okay.
Oh man.
This isn't Manhurts, is it?
that a guess?
I'm gonna go Manhurts.
I was kind of leaning towards Manhurts too.
It is known first touchdown catcher of Trevor Lawrence, Chris Manhurts.
Okay.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Nice.
That was I thought that would be a little tougher, but
I didn't know he was still playing. Honestly.
No, I had no idea.
I heard his name the other day. I don't know why fully. I guess I was watching the Giants before Scadaboo broke. By the way, Scadaboo's foot. You guys see that?
Yeah, it was gnarly. I saw it live.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, but we all saw the video.
What's worse, that or Jaden Daniels' arm?
Well, I would say
think
Scadaboo because it sounds like Jane Daniels is a couple weeks away is what they're saying.
Yeah, I feel like the Scadaboo one because like when you're sitting there and your legs the other direction, you can't really like. At least with arm, you can kind of, do one of those.
And like the way because he was like, it was
gnarly,
gross. Gnarly.
And I know adrenaline is the thing. Obviously, we've talked about, but I don't know how he's just sitting there.
Yeah, just sitting there chilling, just kind of pointing at it. Yeah,
it's that way.
What'd you do in case you just been screaming my career like this is it?
Of course.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Here we go.
This one is tough. It's not a long snapper, I promise.
No tackles.
I thought it was gonna be Josh Oliver for a second.
One fumble,
but he was way too long.
Fumble recovery.
Okay.
What's AV?
That's gonna be your tell. AV is think of it as like war in baseball.
What? Okay.
The only way you're getting this is going on the teams.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So, I mean, Hamby, I have no idea in terms of it's got to be like a special teams guy.
This is I'll tell you, this is a trick.
It's a trick. Okay.
Known Jacksonville Jaguar for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a little bit.
Okay, I got you.
The only way you're getting this is the AV and the teams. Still plays this year.
Okay. He's got a couple fumble recoveries, but nothing. I mean, okay, Hamby, let's talk this out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
91 games started for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This has to be like. Is it like a center? Because he doesn't have any tackles.
Could be.
And he doesn't.
It's Cam Robinson.
It is Cam Robinson.
Yeah. I never.
You said center, that had really helped.
Okay, but I was
somebody
thinking
who was
tackle.
traded from Texans to the Browns this year, and as soon as you get offensive line,
Yeah,
it was obvious.
Good call, Hamby. I was not thinking I was thinking center, but I was not thinking offensive line. I was thinking I don't know. That was crazy.
Man,
nicely done.
Yeah,
all right. Ran the table so far.
Yep.
I was just I kind of showed up. Hamby did all the work, but it's all good.
That's fine. A on the group project.
And NBA next.
Okay, NBA next. There's a theme for the baseball one. I'll get to that when we get to it. But here's NBA. And the NBA ones I feel like are
these current?
No, not always.
Okay.
I don't think any of them are current, actually.
All right. Dude came from Orlando. Then he went to Milwaukee for a year.
Nicholas Batum.
No. But I like what you're doing there. I lied, actually. The NBA ones are hard outside of this one.
This one seems
Think about
he's a defender. He's known for his defense? No? Okay.
We take a look at that 3-point.
3-point percentage. Okay. Yeah. What does MOY mean for awards?
6 minutes.
Oh, that's Crawford?
It's not Crawford, but you're sort of close.
Got 6th Man of the Year nominated twice while I was in Orlando. Goes to Milwaukee. How am I not getting this?
Thought you guys. Abby, where you at, dog?
I know. I thought I had it.
Not Beverly.
Shot nearly 50% from 3 in 15-16.
No, because
Reddick. Got it, Reddick.
Why do I not remember JJ Redick on the Milwaukee Bucks?
Okay, no, the Magic threw me off there. I never knew he played on the Magic.
Oh, really?
I didn't know he was on the Bucks, and I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna lie. I started at the most of these. I started at the Bucks or the Hawks.
How do I not remember him on the Bucks?
Yeah.
Wild. Okay.
JJ Redick.
Good call.
All right. Hamby's on fire.
Hamby is on fire.
Known basketball
connoisseur.
This one is probably going to be up to you.
Tony Allen.
Oh, but not bad.
He played on those teams, didn't he?
What'd you say?
Did he play on those teams?
Yes, but it's not him.
Okay.
He was supposed to be somebody, man.
Oh, first pick, Wiggins? No, not Wiggins. Who's
No,
the
too old.
No, he was a first pick. He wasn't. Was he the first pick overall or second?
He was a high pick. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost swore. I can't think of his name.
Hamby, anything?
I'm not good.
He
his whole thing was he underachieved.
Yes.
And then when they got him in Milwaukee, I was excited because okay, maybe this could be like the turnaround on a better team, and he didn't really do much.
Sounds about right. I wouldn't say he's related to Will Levis, but they're in the same ballpark.
So he went to Kentucky.
No. Think about what Will Levis stands for.
Like insanely terrible moments. OJ Mayo.
Yes.
That's who it was.
Nicely done. OJ Mayo.
Nicely done, Hamby. Yeah, I couldn't think of the guy's name.
That's who, I know that's what you're thinking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, was supposed to be the next big thing. And yeah, then you go. I was excited when he went to Milwaukee, too.
I'm sure.
Like, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic.
Milwaukee's had a couple because Milwaukee had Wiggins, and Wiggins wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Here we go.
This one's going to be tough, fellas. I'm not going to lie. But, Hamby, there's a little Atlanta Hawks action down there.
New Jersey Nets.
That's going
Brooklyn, Boston. Okay, this guy was a lot of places. Power forward.
Yep.
Humphreys.
Wow.
That's Humphreys.
That is Chris Humphreys.
Let's freaking go.
How did you do that?
That's crazy.
Boston and then Atlanta. 15, 16. Power forward.
Wow.
Not very good.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Definitely more famous for the Kim Kardashian thing.
That's a good point.
That was going to be the hint. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
I never. That's insane. He's cheating. He's got to be cheating. Anyways.
All right, so the baseball ones, last three.
Mm-hmm.
All of these humans, which you will see, but all of these humans played for both the Brewers and the Braves.
Okay.
Some current, some relatively recent. I have a feeling the way this is going, the first one Hamby's going to get in seconds, and then we'll really start going.
Yeah, I'll defer to Hamby here.
This is your first one.
These I got to figure out what positions they play first.
We just traded him to the Rockies? Oh, that's Arcia.
Orlando. Yeah.
It is Orlando Arcia.
Okay.
And didn't really trade him, just cut him because he was terrible.
Oh, yeah, he was bad. And he was a whiny baby.
Nice.
He's not.
He's terrible.
Understand the Braves' way.
Somebody lost some hard rock prop bets on somebody, sounds like?
Never.
Known striker outer, Orlando Arcia. All right, here we go. This one might be tough. Brewer for 121 games there in 2014. A Brave for only 20 games in 2012.
Then he came back to Milwaukee at the end.
Oh, yeah. Played for Milwaukee in the beginning as well.
Okay.
Looks like hit a few homers, 151. No awards.
Third baseman, yeah.
First base.
First base?
Yep. Goes by position.
Oh, I'm looking like at the right. Okay, I got you.
I got
yeah, okay. Yep.
First base.
First baseman.
Hit left-handed. Known good guy.
It's not Corey. No.
Nah, he was.
Eric Hinsky.
It's not Eric Hinsky.
Both
of those humans were Pirates, though, so I appreciate what you guys are doing
first
there.
Baseman. Okay. Not Sexton.
Hope he was righty. But you're.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Left-hander for the Braves, 2012.
Looks like he was pretty bad for the Braves. Like 2 hits and 21 plate appearances. That's rough.
Came from the Yankees and back to the.
I think it was actually decent on the Yankees.
Really? Okay.
14 homers.
Big awkward batting stance. Stumped him.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nothing, Hamby?
Hold on.
And this would have been like when I was watching a lot of Brewers baseball too.
No.
Range.
Oh, El Caballo wasn't first.
No.
No, because
Trying to go off of the Rangers and that 4-year stretch.
I would say probably most known for the Toronto stretch. And came to the Pirates and was not good for them. They were not happy about that.
I might be stumped with this one.
All right. Amby, any last guesses?
I don't feel good about it. I may be stumped.
And the only first
I
baseman
did it.
we've had, other than in that 2012 type, I mean, Carlos Lee was like to 09.
No.
And then it was Gloss for a year or
It's
two.
not Troy Glass. Not Mark Teixeira either. I'll save you that
No,
time.
definitely not him.
This is known Major League 14-year guy, Lyle Overbay. You guys remember Lyle Overbay?
I do remember Lyle Overbay. And I do remember him more for the Blue Jays than I do even do on the Brewers.
I could see the baseball card.
There you go.
And the old Blue Jays logo.
Yeah.
Known good guy, Lyle Overbay.
I completely forgot he was actually, yeah.
Good one.
Yep.
I'm
Nicely
glad I
done,
got you.
Casey.
All right,
we got one more.
All right, here comes redemption, Hamby.
This last one, it's either going to be real easy or real tough. Pitched for the Brewers this year.
Okay.
Former Brave as well. I think. Supposed to be. Be a Brave in there somewhere? Yep.
Quintana.
Not Quintana. But a lot of similar teams. I do see where you're going.
I'm just trying to, okay, this is so hard to read because I'm trying to figure out. Hamby's here. He's a reliever, yeah?
Looks like he started.
Or is he starting?
It looks like he started in his career 133
games. Okay.
And pitched in 302, so it's about 50-50.
Okay.
I want to draw your attention to in 2015 he was an all-star, although he was 6-17. He led the league in losses and
Tehran.
was an all-star. Who?
Julio Tehran.
Nope.
What? He was literally on the Brewers, isn't he not?
I don't
know. I don't know that he was on the Brewers, but he wasn't on all those teams. I do think he was an all-star though.
Like Quintana,
For 1 year.
He was an all-star, Hamby. Could have got an all-star jersey from 2015 after losing 17 games.
Let me go through the lineup. It's not Ashby. Is that Koenig?
Nope. I would say, yeah, definitely most known.
Wait, okay, I'm trying to figure out how many games. Okay, he's featured in 11 games in Milwaukee.
Yep.
Okay, so he didn't. Okay.
11 games.
So he wasn't featured a lot. They might have. Anderson?
No. Probably most known for the Cardinals. Was supposed to be real good. Big white guy. Beautiful autograph. Oh my goodness. Every letter fills up a card
That's
like
not
you wouldn't
Koenig.
believe. Nope.
It's not Woody.
Dude, this is bad. Real bad.
We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And, Shelby Miller.
Oh yeah,
It is Shelby Miller.
Yep.
Gosh, I should have got that.
That was not going to be on my list because
I should have got that way.
Nicely done, Hamby. Nicely done.
I always think baseball is the one that will get done pretty within seconds, and hey, baseball was the stumper.
Makes us sweat a little bit.
Look up Shelby Miller's autograph, by the way. Holy cow.
Good
Glorious.
stuff.
Oh my god. I mean, just
Outside, do you find okay? I feel like if you're a professional athlete, you probably sign a lot more autographs than Hollywood actors.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
yeah, I would say so.
So who do you think? Are Hollywood actors consistent with their autographs, or
No.
are some? Okay, so who has the best autograph? Would you say from a Hollywood actor or celebrity? I guess.
Sydney Sweeney's is really nice. Every letter.
Now, is this you being biased because you also own her soap? Okay.
No, it's really quality. I mean, you can read it.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of them that.
Yeah.
You slightly read. Ben Affleck's good one is good. His bad one is bad.
It depends the time you get them.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get a good one, it's. I mean, I have one that's really beautiful, but there's some trash ones out there.
Sure.
Keith Hernandez has a good one apparently.
Keith Hernandez does have a beautiful autograph. Yeah.
Nice.
Before he died, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, the voice of animated Batman.
Oh yeah, legend.
Beautiful. Really, really nice.
Yeah. Was he known for, by the way, because he's like, no, I mean, the animated Batman is like some of the greatest television of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Was he known for anything else, or was he just kind of known as the
Just
Batman?
Okay. Because he did a bunch of the games, like all the Arkham, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight. He's Batman in those as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gosh, I want to do more references.
Hamby, do we gotta take a quick break then come back in to finish the show?
No, we're gonna take it till
53 or 50.
Check your phone.
51. It looks like.
Yep.
Oh, I'm trying. Hey man, I'm trying to stay present and talk about the show. My bad.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes before we wrap things up. Then Club 904 takes over.
Cool.
And also Fleet and Footy at 2:00 as well.
Long day for Hamby.
Yes, sir.
That's what that means.
Real quick, did you guys see the moon last night?
I did.
No.
It was full.
Did you see there was like rainbows though and stuff as well?
Rainbows in the moon?
Yeah.
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, so I forgot, what was it called? It was called like, it was a full, I think it was the beaver moon last night. And
like the animal or like Justin?
I think the animal.
Okay.
Yeah. I took pictures myself. I should have just shared them to Hamby so we can show them. But like for whatever reason, I Googled this because I'm not going to lie. This is like at 11 o'clock last night. Probably shouldn't have been in bed, but everyone's saying, yeah, check out this moon. Go outside. There's like different colors. Like, it looked like a giant rainbow, but it was like a giant circle around the moon. Not gonna lie, I thought those aliens coming. Like, I literally like, okay, well, this is all right. They're here,
I got a good moon story.
and it wasn't. Yeah.
So
Sure.
the other day,
And Casey, I'm sorry, Hamby, I'll send you a picture quick before we go out. So you
I
can-
got one.
Okay.
what day would this have been? Sunday morning. I was up at the crack of dawn, and the moon was massive and orange.
Yep.
Here's a problem.
Here you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was last night?
Yep.
That was before dark.
No, here I have one when it was dark. That looks really cool. I'll send it to you, Hamby. You can...
How does that happen? Get Burrish in here.
So I looked into it. It's something to do with like how bright it was, and then being by the because the way I was setting, I was like over the ocean, and then when the clouds, it's just like if it rains, except it was at night because the moon. This acted like the sun. So there's so much moisture in the air from the clouds that you got some from this.
That's cool.
Hamby, but dude, I think my picture. I don't want to brag or anything. My picture might be better, but go ahead.
Really? Anyway, so this big, huge, massive orange moon. I'm like, what is that? Because here's the thing: I've never ever thought we were living in a simulation more than I did that morning. Because
Truman
the moon
Show.
was in the wrong place.
Okay.
It was so unbelievably low. I've never seen the moon that low.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see it between buildings. Like it was so low, but it was huge.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, they put it in the wrong spot. Like that was literally my first. It was so low I couldn't even get a picture of it because it was blocked by like bushes.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is insane because it's supposed to be in the sky.
Yep.
So if we are in a simulation, I caught him because the moon was in the wrong spot.
You love to see it.
And it was like 2 a.m. They thought they could sneak it through.
Yeah.
Not by me.
No, dude, like listen, I was absolutely freaked because there's been alien talks lately. And I think there's gonna be like a documentary of an alien thing. So this was last night.
That was your picture?
This isn't like an enhancement. So
wow.
Yeah. So this that little green dot is from the obviously the Flash, but
sure
you can see the halo around the moon.
Whoa.
Like that's not like AI or anything like that. That's what we saw last night at the beach.
Also, is that a plane or like a shooting star?
Where are you looking?
On the right, the little like.
So that was a plane.
Let's call it a shooting star though.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Amby, what is that, bro? This seems like it would be more your category.
Nah, I'm not a space guy.
I was thinking more. Is that an angel, bro? That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
is that?
No.
You see that or no?
No.
You're talking about just like the white thing.
You don't see the potential 2 wings of the angel there?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I got you.
I don't.
Could be an angel. Could be like a not a pigeon, but what's
yeah,
a dove,
an owl.
Or an owl. Okay.
That's
Dove.
the owl from Harry Potter.
There we go.
Ham, you still watching that?
We got to get back into it.
That's a great shot, by the way.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
shot.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, it blew my mind, though. Like, because literally it was like a rainbow, a 360 circle rainbow.
You should send that to, like, National Geographic.
And I thought for sure, like, yep, this is it. We're getting invaded. Cool. Not so much.
Yes, we're still here.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Not so
That's
much.
great, though. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Government can order that because we're on lockdown.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right.
All right, that'll do it, I think. Ronan win his basketball game, by the way?
It was a good effort.
Word.
Hey, redemption on Friday. That's all I'm going to say.
Redemption on Friday.
Yeah.
Is this a league that doesn't keep score?
Oh, no, they keep score. It's YMCA.
Better luck on Friday.
Yeah, but hey, I'm happy. I mean, he's doing good, though.
That's all that matters.
He's doing good. Yeah. That's all
I don't care about those other damn kids.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. All right. Well, that's all we got for today.
Broncos or Raiders, baby. I think it's a 8-point spread.
I'll go and give me the
Broncos.
Go and give me the Broncos. Hammy, what do you got? You taking the upset?
Nah.
The fighting Pete Carrolls? Not so much.
You going to throw $2.62 on it?
Already did.
Dog. Look at him go. Can't be stopped.
For Jason Hamby's Hard Rock Bet account, Casey Kurtz stopping by, Brent Martineau probably giving a speech right now. I'm Austen Lane. Y'all stay safe, stay casual. We'll check you out tomorrow. Peace.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
Cuts it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking. We've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat.
eating.
See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $100 for it.
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We show no mercy. Lawrence
looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Duval! ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here. Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace,